Okay, also, hello everyone in the chat. I see you guys. Now, I saw half of you guys typing he might be gooning. I don't even... I'm just gonna be nice. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna be nice. He's the last guy in the friends group that says I'm on my way. He's about to take a shower. Hello everyone. Hi. Let me, okay, first hold on, let me start by saying I wanted to go live earlier, but one, actually I don't remember. No, one I quickly ran an errand, and two, it is hot as hell in this hot ass room I'm in, and because it's so hot, I was spending a while just trying to cool myself down before I started. So I'm sorry about that, gang. Please, Xenoverse, I need this. My Dragon Ball games are kind of updateless. I've been playing Dragon Ball Sparked Zero. I want to help him out. Bandai, why are you trying not to laugh, bro? That's disrespectful as shit, bro. He was hot and bothered. No. What's poppin', Unc? Hello, Eternal Vibes. Also, I'm being called Unc again. Jesus. Not much, not much. I hope you guys are good. Boom, 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 boom. How we do? Yeah. How are you guys doing in general? How are all of you guys doing? 30 minutes late. That might be a true statement. However, okay. He never fails to start a stream when I'm stuck slaving at work. That's my secret, Cap. I'm always starting streams when you're stuck slaving at work. Could always be better. I see. Well, I would like you guys to have the best day ideally as possible. How stream clutched? Not gonna lie. Oh, hey, that's nice to hear. How's Prolepsy, Steve? This isn't about Prolepsy. Let's just get that out of the way, right? No one, and next person who asks how Prolepsy's doing in the chat, you're banned. This isn't about Prolepsy. Whose channel are you on? Mine. It's not about Prolepsy, alright? Nova. Prolepsy's doing fine. He's doing alright. Thank you so much for asking. Oh my god. Steve, take care of your British eyes so you don't misspell. Oh, I see where you did that. Don't worry, I'll find out where you live. I'll instant transmission over to you. I'll be able to sense you because your power level's bound to be the weakest in the area. And I'll whoop Kamehameha you like a Gekshin SSJ3 Goku. You'll be eating dinner and you'll just hear the sound of the instant transmission. Super Vegeta's coming to Scorcher. I'm gonna bust a fat one. I see. Hey, it's me, the JJK Yapper. Hello, PJ, the JJK Yapper. I don't think there's been a new modular chapter, right? There's not anything to yap about right now with JJ. I mean, if you guys still want to, because I know people have started a new debate, Naoya versus Yuji. Guys, just be realistic with yourselves for 2 seconds, and you have the answer to that. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Yuji glazer. It's just the truth, okay? So, saw that new Gekshin finisher of Broly throwing Goku, sparking Zero looking sadder every day. Bro, here's the funniest part about that finisher. That finisher works, I think, with every character in the game, because if you watch it back carefully, that finisher is Broly throwing Goku into the enemy. But Goku, like, locks in halfway through the throw, which means it's a dual attack. So if you have Cooler and Broly jumping an enemy, the finisher is going to be Broly grabs Cooler, Cooler gets shocked, and then he throws Cooler, and then Cooler locks in halfway and finishes off the enemy. Which means any character in the game can have that animation. Broly and Kefla, Broly and Super Vegito, Broly and Oob. Any character in the game is going to have an animation where Broly picks them up and throws them at the enemy. It's going to be probably the coolest finisher we'll ever have in a Dragon Ball game, right? And it's in Gekshin Squadron of all games. Which is absolutely nuts. I managed to get to tank A4, and I'm pretty sure I went up against a certain R34 artist, really, on Gekshin. I would like to ask who, but I'm gonna be real. My Goonology is not as high as it used to be, so I might not even know who you're talking about. Didn't you guys know back in the Heian era they called me the king of goons? Now you did negative damage to Cho, so what's he doing to Yuji? Exactly, dude. Yeah, Bardock is kind of screwed over. Well, in terms of popularity, because he dropped an extra 2 fusions. So I need to see Broly throw Kefla, throw her right to me. Oh my god. That finisher's dead. It's actually gonna be so cool, but I don't think most people are gonna mind if they like die to that. It's just gonna look cool. You know? There's so many funny ones I can think of. Like, bro, imagine Broly throwing Majin Buu. Throwing a Vegeta at you. Like, there's so many funny ones. Broly throwing a perfect Cell at you. And we already know Cell is like a comedian in like everything outside of the anime. Cell is a comedian. He's just a funny character. King of Goons, I know you fumbled Yorozu. I had no choice. I had no choice. She was coming onto me too strong. And you guys know that when you're a Sigma male, when a woman approaches you, the appropriate response is to get scared. All right, that's the appropriate response. Act like you're tough. And in the moment you start taking your clothes off, you realize, I'm not built for this. And you get scared and you accidentally throw a dismantle at her. Sorry. It happens sometimes. Now my goat Yuta solos Yuji versus Wiki said it was due to starting. God damn, not that again. Not that again. Not that again. Alright.
Bingo!
I feel almost bad because we are both tanks. I was Baby, she was Caulifla, and I was deathless on that. I see, I see. Being deathless in Squadra in general is just great. Unless if you're like AFKing or not helping, that's kind of cringe. But deathless in Squadra is pretty good. It means you're not giving the enemy any XP. Like, it's not just a flex for you being good at the game. It means you're also not providing the enemy with any buffs. You're not helping them build Snowball. You're not helping them get more levels. You're not helping them, like, you know, trigger anything. I showed you my key cancel. Please respond. Hey, look, I'll respond if we get 6 people in this lobby. How about that? How about them apples? If you win with 0 deaths, you get like 50 points for the rank. Die once and it gets cut by half. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I'm gonna try and not die anymore. I had no idea it was like that. I'll low-key start playing my Squadra games like a unhelpful goofball. Leronor donates $2 said, have you seen that Xenoverse 2 hitbox video? No. Is it a new one? Is there a new one? I know people have made multiple videos on the way hitboxes work in Xenoverse 2 or look in Xenoverse 2. Is there a new one? Also, thanks so much for the $2 donation, Leronor. Holy, thank you for that, dude. I'm willing to watch that if you guys, maybe I could do a react video on that if you guys really are interested in that. I've gotten multiple MVPs as Zamasu. Hey, that's pretty good. Zamasu's a really hard character to die with. I wish the Deathless bonus didn't go away after getting to rank A. Oh, it does, huh? I went 9-0 as Oob and got 20 points, but 7-1 as him next match and got 25. That's wild. Doesn't Yuta factually beat Yuji? Dude has more cast energy, larger variety of abilities than Rika hacks. Versus Yuji Glaze. The narrative is just Yuta stronger. I mean, right now in the anime, sure, but end of series, no. I'm willing to go through the nerd. I said it's not calculations, but I'm willing to just go through like very obvious like facts with the final fight. If anyone wants to hear that again for the millionth time. React stream portion, sup Alberto. Oh, hi Jimson. Sorry, I was trying to get rid of the flood infection. A flood tried to attack me earlier today. I had low-key had to low diff him because it was kind of crazy, like running up on me when I'm taking a number 2 is kind of wild. He's still in there a little bit, but Gravemind knows to not mess with me anymore. I don't know if we'll react to. If you guys want to see me react to something on stream, then sure. But I did get a simultaneous triple kill that match, so maybe that gave me more points. Oh, probably, yeah, 100%. See, your brain isn't strong enough to give us calculations without Glaze. You know what? That's true. So I can't get mad, but you didn't have to say it like that. That's kind of crazy. Let's go power scaling. As soon as I join the stream, this is gonna be a good one. Oh my! I don't know if I want to do that yet. Leronor donates $5 super chat. Yeah, there's another one. We can definitely watch it together right now with the Xenoverse 2 boys. Also, Fire Force Season 3 Part 2 just dropped yesterday. I didn't even know that happened. But yeah, also thank you so much for the $5 donation, Leronor. Holy moly! Thank you for that. Sure. I guess I can find the video and we can like watch it. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Also, yeah. Thank you so much again for the $5 donation. I didn't say that. Let me heart that comment. I want to see you react to the hitbox video on stream. Okay. He had to take an entirely flood in him. Yeah, I had to load if it's just the way it's just the laws of the land, you know. Luke is so screwed. Gundam Woman is gonna drain me. Phrasing, but I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Luke is pretty screwed. I've not tapped into 5 Force in ages. I've never tapped into it. Steve toe leak. What? Okay. SXS said, "Steed, play with me. If you can get in the lobby, I'll play with you. How about that?" Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. We're all cracking Sukuna. All right. Okay. I see you guys. Yep. All right, sure. Oh. Grimsgate, thanks so much for being a sponsor for 3 months. Grimsgate said Roblox cooked their correct versions. Oh god. Roblox cooked their chat. Roblox feels like that town in Yaba was in control of Endurance Part 3. Okay. I see. You guys are beasts. Cygames fumbling their entire reputation by creating an AI division. Yeah, I heard about that. Imagine winning Mobile Game of the Year just to turn around and say, anyways, AI. That's kind of wild. That is completely insane. I agree with that. Sukuna is hot. I see. Okay. Our worlds are in danger. Yo! He knows Bull, Transformer, Cybertron. Seed Panic, the Cygames MFs are supposed to be doing Kagurabachi. I'm just gonna pray that they don't mess it up. Think we'll get One Piece anime level upscale for Gojo vs Sukuna or Curse Clash 2 JJK. I think it's inevitable that we get a One Piece level upscale. Like animated media always makes the upscales like vile, right? Like the better the animation studio, the more creative the animators are gonna get, and it's gonna make the characters even more like goofy. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Leonor, thank you so much. By the way, thank you immensely, Leonor. Holy crap, man! Thank you so much, dude. Leonor, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Leonor says it's called a deep look at Xenoverse. It's Xenoverse's hitbox with a Vegeta image. Also, have you seen the new anime, The Darwin Incident? Is that like a Darwin Awards anime? Like an anime about people just falling to their deaths or tripping? And like just dying or something? Yeah, I'll check. Also, thank you so much for the $5 donation. I'll check it out, Leonor. And thank you so much as well, Grimsgrim, for the $5 donation. She says, tried playing Peroxide, a Bleach game on Roblox, and the chat was empty. Oh, that's crazy. That's unfortunate, dare I say. Oh, hey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we're playing Chaddits.
This should be good.
This should be good. Screw it. Oh, Chai, thanks so much for being a member for 26 months. Jeez, and Chai says, when are we going to play Night Rain again? Also, I've been trapped in this basement, forced to read One Punch Man and Mid-Hero. Someone sent a saw bomber on this. You will read One Punch Man and you will like it.
Ugh. He's hung around those earth rats for way too long.
What are you talking about, Mr. Radish?
What? Okay. Oh, also, I just realized I'm about to drop out Ludo. I'm such a sword dude. Oh, never mind. Having Aura and Xenoverse doesn't even matter. Oh. And now my basic attack is getting even higher. My super sword didn't trigger. I wasn't expecting him to commit to the behind vanish. The game is louder. Oh, my apologies. I totally keep forgetting that this game is a goddamn nightmare. All right. Cool. Okay, cool. Oh, Raditz my goat. Okay. Woo. The Sunday. There's 2 of them. I think that still triggered the Super Soul. I think it only needs to hit a full second for him to count, so. GG's. GG's. Raditz is totally cooked. Man, that double Sunday Super Soul is actually such a hard carry. It's unreal. You get hit from mad far away. There's 2 Sundays. Oh, Jesus. Grim's get thanks so much for the $20 donation. This is, I get why they did the chat update. However, it should have been done in advance when they noticed the age of their. Oh, is that what the chat thing about Roblox is about? When they noticed the age of their players. I don't get how they would have done it. All that matters is children are protected from predators. Yeah, at least. I mean, hopefully there's no. I mean, I think it'd be kind of hard, right? To. Oh god, I'm trying to get into predatorology, right? But I think it would be hard for a predator to gain access to a kid if they were just spamming DMs at every single person that they played up against in Roblox, right? Like that's much less effective. And if you fail the dice roll and you land on an adult who can actually do something about it, your whole operation is going up like the man of the island. So, oh, a fully charged one. That's pretty cool. The flex going straight into the ultimate. It might not be enough time. Oh, he's letting it happen. He's kind of cool for that. It doesn't even have armor? What? That's unfortunate. Oh, she was almost done too. But yeah, thanks so much for the $20 donation. And I didn't know that's what the chat update with Roblox was about. Yeah, but yeah, like you pointed out, yeah, it's actually a good thing that they're at least doing something, right? Rebrian. It's just about the aura. It's about the aura. It's so Jova. It might be Jova. I forgot Roblox is ran by Epstein's and Diddy's. Yeah. I don't even remember how the Roblox lawsuit case was going. Right? I don't think most people know how it was going, so. Doesn't Robozo in charge of Roblox want to include dating? I haven't heard that. If that's true, then that's kind of scary. Well, it's not kind of scary. It is scary. Dating don't even be making sense. Like, you could say, oh, well, you know, children will meet and connect with each other in these games. No! They do that in school. In school. The hell? Oh, let's set up a dating thing so that way the children can date each other. Don't do that in school. With whichever girls or boys they fancy. They're not going to do that over a game. And then let's be real. Let's be 1,000,000% real. We all know what that's going to get used for instead. It's going to get used so some like old ass dude. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Man, the Roblox, I want to say the Roblox devs are stupid, but they're not. They know what they're doing. So it's not stupidity, it's just gross. You know, it's evil. Yeah, it's evil. It's not stupidity, it's just evil. See, they ain't joinable. I mean, the match is midway through, so of course it's not joinable.
I can't have lost to someone like you.
See, something I hope for the anime to emphasize the horror of the simple domain malevolent trans scene. I want for the anime to show how hopeless of everyone hanging on for dear life. I think they'll do a really good job with that. Since that's especially going to be in the final fight. They'll do a really good job with it. Oh, yeah, we were talking about anime upscales earlier. No, the anime has lots of upscales because in the manga, we didn't see Yuji turn one cursed spirit. Like, Yuji made the internals of one cursed spirit spread throughout, like, several streets in one punch. And I want to remind you, it's a casual Yuji punch. This isn't like a I hate you, Mahito kind of punch. This is like I'm fighting a random dude punch. And he blows him up and sends his body flying for ages across several streets. Like, it's such a nasty upscale. Also, Choso. Piercing Blow does not have that much range. It doesn't have that much range, and if it moved at the speed of sound, it wouldn't be that freaking fast either. You know, animes just always do extra with characters. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, we got... You know what, let's, We'll do 2 matches of this, and then I'll swap the teams. How about this? Utah humble AF for a guy with his own CE tornado aura. Oh, he is. Utah's always like, oh, I can run out of cursed energy, though. What's the chance of that? Chance of that sounds really low to me. Admittedly, the fastest way all of the high tiers burn CE in JJK is by reverse curse technique. Regeneration takes up the most energy, big surprise. So, yeah. Also, we could see Miwa coming in clutch to protect Maki. Oh, I really want to see that, yeah. Like, seeing a bunch of these characters use Simple Domain in Malevolent Shrine, and seeing Miwa, like, running like a demon to make sure Maki doesn't, like, lose her life in, like, half a second would be really, like, nice to see. Okay, I'm playing X now. Yeah, let's do that map. JJK is back, right? Yes, the anime is back. Boom, 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 boom. Donos. You're right. My apologies. It'd be cool if during Malevolent Shrine scene, Sukuna starts laughing maniacally while everyone is struggling. Through Simple Domain, showing him looking like an unhinged demon. Oh, that'd be great. They most likely will do that. There's no way they don't animate Sukuna laughing inside the Malevolent Shrine. Grimsky, thanks so much for the $5 donation super chat. Grimsky says, yeah, the CEO actually wants dating in 17 plus games. It shouldn't happen all online, especially in Roblox. Wouldn't be surprised if he has some skeletons. Some is an understatement. He already has skeletons, and he knows he's going down no matter what they find, so he's going all out with his, let's say his kinks. What moves do I even have? Oh, I have Chaos Shot. That might be, like, kind of good. Bro, I've got the stamina of, like, a Cell Jr. Nice. Let's go. We can always back in the wrong direction. Ooh, baby. Okay. Boom. Boom. Okay, do I have golden on this? I do. Boom. Wow. I'm surprised that connected. What do you mean that's not a combo? I'm getting done nasty. Okay. Oh, thank God. Thank you, Xenoverse, for the absolute nonsense hitboxes and connection. Might be Jova. Ooh. Alright. Am I fine? No, I'm not. Oh, they turned the SHA free off. That makes sense. I was going to say it was killing their stamina recovery. What's my ultimate? Assault Rain, bro. I was trolling with this build. Assault Rain is my ultimate. I wasn't even doing anything with this build. I got Assault Rain on it. Why didn't you go golden? 5th form? Are you stupid? Yeah. Okay. Give me $10 for super chats. Therefore, making the fastest favorites ever. Like, using the dam, gonna have to go all out Super Soul. Feel like that'd be an interesting video. Maybe, but Friezas are so unplayable. I feel like I would basically just end up spending $100 to just lose non-stop to the generic tryhards online. And also showcase nothing. You know? I feel like that's how it would just turn out. Like, I want to remind you guys, the Xenoverse is in a state now where, like, it's unbelievably rare to find a normal player on this. It's literally only Giga Sweat tryhards now. So it would just be me spending $100 to showcase something that doesn't work.
Everyone, shine. Shimmering. Beautiful. Transformed by your love. I am now beauty incarnate.
Universe 2 fight. Okay. Fight like your life depends on it or die. Yeah. Xenoverse 2 is literally be a giga sweat or lose the match. And I want to remind you guys, the only reason why I can do this for as long as I have is because I do not take the game seriously. If I was taking the game mega seriously, I'd be so mad that I literally would not be able to make videos on it anymore. Like, you have to remain as level-headed as possible when you're playing this. That don't work on me. Force Breaker says first time catching you live. Hey, I hope you enjoy your time here. That was horrible. I'm so sorry. That must have been the worst thing to tune into. Okay. Gotta give credit to Kuro for actually making a signature for Talki. Still weird attached to it. Oh my god. Alright. Ruined Bro's Dragon Fist aura. That's so tragic. Okay. What's going on? Alright. Everyone! Oh my god. If Frieza Races had more movesets other than the one they have now, then that could work as an idea way more. Yeah, Frieza Races just have a really bad moveset. Like, the only saving grace I think Frieza Races have is that they can regain stamina while attacking people. But there's very few Super Souls you can combine that with to actually gain the maximum amount of leverage from it. You know? Like, you could definitely have a Super Soul that boosts stamina recovery speed or something. So that way you gain more stamina back while you're attacking people, because Frieza's the only race that can do that. But then you just miss out on like damage or speed or some other broken gimmick a Super Soul can offer you. Or just so you can have maybe fast stamina recovery, and that's only really going to shine if you're the one doing the attacking, but you're a Frieza, so most likely not. You're the one getting attacked. Oh, perfect. Cell donated $5 super chat as my queen BBW. Oh my goodness. My apologies, Perfect Cell. I did not see you there. Thank you so much. You need to see the fit steed? Alright, fine. Fit check. Mandatory fit check. We'll check those two last. They're over there. I dig it. I dig it. Green is, I think green is kind of a rare to see on fits now, right? Nowadays, green is pretty rare, so shouts out Kosho for that. Is this name Eggplant? Oh, Eggplant. This is, I don't know why he's so caked though. Redact that last part. But I think that I think the design is pretty good. I think the design is alright. Alright, KT. I feel like we've seen this one before. It's okay. This one's alright. And where are the other two? These two are aura farming, bro. They can't take anything serious. They have to aura farm. Wait, is your mentor right now Piccolo? Let me check. Who's your current mentor right now? Okay, I don't think you can actually check who someone's current mentor is. All right, I just wanted to make sure. I think Gohan's looks fine. I like the, what's that, magenta as the color scheme. Are you serious? We will not be redacting that. See, this is a fit check, not a cake check. My bad, I got distracted. And dropouts. Oh, wait, this is different. I don't remember these pants. I think, maybe. I don't. The pants and shoe combination feels different. I dig it. Then again, I'm super biased. Anything of the color blue is going to get a high score from me. But still, that is pretty good. All right, now we'll do one more, then more like rotate the rooms, okay? Bro peeped on my bakery. Distracted by the yams. That's the pilot suit pants, what Burko wears too. Yeah, I remember. Boom, 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 boom. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why did I go for 6? Whatever. I like Frieza. I just play the Frieza, so I'm not in the mood for that. Actually, you know, let me pick. It landed on Cell. No, I won't do it. I won't do it. Let's play Vegeta since he's coming out, right? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want a map of a... Yeah, I just wanted the map of a more friendly environment. That's it. I love biased streamers. Thank you. I'm glad you like biased streamers.
All right.
All right. Oh, hey. Look who it is. Ba-da-ba-da-boom. I don't know where he went. This is a good time for me to check the chat. Okay. Oh, holy aura. Okay, no more aura. Oh, it's not even... I just realized the chat's not even on multi. There we go. Okay. Ooh. All right. Perfect cell. No hard feelings, man. All right, no hard feelings. The turning around animation kind of cringe, but at least we got the damage. Ooh. Oh. Vegeta has so much stamina, man. I just honestly forget he has this much. Oh, I love that move. Okay. Wait, I want to be a Super Saiyan. There you go. We have to be Super Vegeta, otherwise we're not even Vegeta. Okay. Skipping me, wow, L Steeds, perfect Cell, $5 donation. I'm sorry, Cell, alright? If enough people ask for it, I'll play Cell again, because you guys like it when I play Cell in streams, so... Is that Bardock? Yo! We got the 2 new... Well, where's Kefla, actually? I don't think there's a Kefla in here. What's going on? Let me check this fight. Okay, first himself versus who? A female Saiyan. That's very interesting. Okay. Oh, you guys are... Is there a reason Burke looks at YouTube? Assuming it's due to all the seemingly staged trash talker videos? Seemingly. I wouldn't know anything about that. I would say Burke probably just had this feel of YouTube. It's pretty normal for someone to just be like, hey, I'm tired. You know, that's like, that's pretty fair. Right? Maybe he's moving on something he's more comfortable with or something that's, you know, not YouTube. You know what I mean? So, it seems like he did quit entirely on his own terms, right? I think that's something we can all agree on from just watching the last few videos. Oh, Perfect Southern is another $5. So now you're gonna play me next round. I'll have you know I'm floating above your home. Okay, all right. My apologies, Sal. My apologies. I'll play you next round. I wasn't aware. Better listen to him, Steed. W, don't know. Welcome to the Cell Games is about to drop on Steed's house. Oh my god. All right. Everyone. Oh, okay. Oh, Cell died, so. Okay. Well, I guess I'm fighting them next. Razor Bandit. Depending on how this fight wants to go, at least. Ribrian's almost cooked. Well, they're both really low in health, so who's gonna get cooked first? Find out soon on Dragon Ball Z. You're either perfect or you're not me. Bets on Mahito possessing Yuka's body or being tied to Yuka in some manner. Who knows? Who knows? Mahito sounds like he's only waiting for Yuji anyways, so. Oh, I didn't realize you got behind me. That's an anime aura thing. Okay. You want to fight now? Take that. I'll give you something good. Ooh. Okay. I can't go behind them. Uh-oh. I didn't realize that hit them. I would have followed that up. Oh. Some people still don't know that attack actually goes behind you for some absolutely ungodly reason. And look at the way it tracks. Split finger shot is a good move, man. The people may have forgotten because when it launched, it was average as hell, but it's a great move now. Oh, that was a mistake. That really sucks. I wanted to use Pressure Sign, but it didn't come out. Absolutely tragic. Thank you, Xenoverse 2, for ignoring more of my buttons. Get the Vegeta animation on Dokkan? Oh, the Kamehameha? Yeah, of course.
guess I lost.
Did picking a different character besides me make your brain swell up a bit? Oh my god. Doo-doo-doo. They scaled Blast to at least multi-solace. What the fuck? And they used Obito from the 4th Shinobi War, and he scaled to multi-continental. This is about versus Battle Wiki again, is it? Because I'm not accepting anything about Blast being higher than like town level with the performance he put up against Garu. The dude's a bum. Now that I think about it, Topo might have brought so little revenue, they might not just add Dispo anytime soon. You mean in terms of characters? Well, I mean, the issue with Topo is that Topo was literally countered by the character that came out before him, right? Gotenks. Gotenks literally counters Topo. Because his skill 1 stuns Topo out of Topo's skill 3, right? Like, Topo's skill 3 is... Topo was supposed to counter Goku. If the order was Goku, Topo, Gotenks, that would have been successful. Because Topo counters Goku. But they released Gotenks before Topo. So people were already still using Gotenks when Topo came out, and it made Topo even more irrelevant. The connection to a bad my Dragon Fist is straight up not working. I land the kick in the second half, doesn't go off. Yeah, that's a Xenoverse staple. Let's change some things. I'm so sorry, drop out. I'll change you too. Do you believe Obito can beat Blast on One Punch Man? I actually don't know enough about Naruto to make this argument in Obito's favor, but Blast put up such an absolutely garbage performance. I have no faith in him. I really don't. Yeah. Like, okay, well, no, it depends, because Blast in the backstory went extreme diff with Elder Centipede, which makes him a complete fraud to some of the highest degree ever. But current Blast goes extreme diff. It's not even that he goes extreme diff. He really gets bullied by anyone who's like even slightly close to top tier. Like, he was like, oh, call me when there's a god level threat, when he can't even handle dragons. So I don't know what bro was yapping about. Does he beat Obito? Well, with Obito's abilities, no, because Blast also can like manipulate and touch space, so he might be able to still hit Obito through intangibility and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know enough about Naruto. I don't know what Obito's moves are. I don't know much about scaling when it comes to Obito, so I can't actually confidently... See, I wouldn't argue about things I don't know anything about. I want to say Blast loses because he's such a fraud. It's unreal. But I can't confidently say that because I don't know anything about Naruto. Skill 1 aside, it's amazing how balanced Gotenks is compared to Ulton. Oh, 100%, yeah. Ulton is just stinky. Any chance of Yumiya today or Sai Metroid? I don't know. I'd say don't count your chickens. Or whatever the saying is, I don't know. I don't know, donate $5 super chassis. Which one sounds better, Banshee Blast or Split Finger Shot? Banshee Blast sounds way cooler. It does. It sounds way cooler. Something I learned as to why the Maki and the CAC back hits suck is because it's missing one of the 2 hitboxes when fully charged. Amazing. People say key cancelling is fair because it's in the game, but I guess the Namekians just missing hitboxes from their back hits is also just a part of the game. There's so many actual bad design choices with the game, but people will dick ride with the super broken cheap ones because it's the only way they can win. That's nasty, dude. Quick question, how do you join a lobby? Just search for a 3v3 room and pray you get in. Why do you say the One Punch Man webcomic is better than the manga? Let me think of every reason why. First off, I'll say the writing. The writing is quite literally night and day with the webcomic and the manga. And I know people are going to say, oh, but people read One Punch Man for the art and stuff like that. That's fair, right? I completely believe that some people just read One Punch Man for like the art. Like, they don't give a single fuck about the story of the characters. They're only doing it for the art and for the occasional times where Murata like takes his pants off and he starts drawing Fubuki or Tatsumaki kind of crazy, right? They're only there for the Hypernora moments and for the sexy girls. That's it. I can 100% believe that. But if you like more than that, you'll just like the webcomic more. The webcomic's plot is better. The characters are better. I'm not even gonna lie. Its action is better than the mangas, and that's not a joke. I'm being very serious. Its action is genuinely better than the mangas. It blows the manga away in all categories except literally art. That's it. And you could tell that one doesn't give a shit about Murata's vision because he's still writing the webcomic and he's not adapting any of Murata's vision in a webcomic. So he doesn't give a shit about what Murata's writing. But people lie to you and go, oh no, one approved it. One approved it. Yes, that's why it's completely off the beaten path and looks like Dookie. Right? He approved that, but he's still writing his own version. Okay. So, here are the two... Here's a new scenario. Maybe one approved it because he doesn't care. You can still approve something that sucks dick. Good example, Dragon Ball Super. Okay, let me go easy on Super. But... you know what I mean, right? I'm not saying that One approved it because being real, I don't think he would even risk that. Like, there's no way he's okay with One Punch Man having a tarnished reputation. And here's the worst part too. If One Punch Man was still well written, like if it had the writing from a webcomic and it still had the dog shit season 3 animation, people would at least be talking about the story or the characters, but they're not because it adapts the manga story and then has bad animation. So now it's being carried by nothing. I think that's a really good example. If this current season, like season 3 of One Punch Man, was out right now, but was adapting the webcomic story, people would be upset that obviously it doesn't have god tier animation, but they would like everything that's going on. They would love it.
Bingo!
I just can't get into the room. This is so stupid. Xenoverse is just a crazy game. One Punch Man webcomic is so much better than the manga. It really is. Like, no, I don't even hate to sound like a manga hater because I've always hated the One Punch Man manga. Or, not always. I only really started to hate it like midway through the Monster Association arc when I realized that they were just kind of extending the pacing like crazy and doing a ton of redraws when it wasn't even necessary. That's when I started to go, I don't know how I feel about this. And then when it got to the surface fight is when I truly started going, okay, nigga. All right. Do you think DLC 21 is the last one, Steed? Nah, Xenoverse is a money-making machine. They can still easily come up with more stuff to throw into it. One Punch Man fans can't make fun of DBS for its bad animation in the first few episodes now. Oh yeah, they can't.
Bingo!
When are you going to do a webcomic One Punch Man read-along? I'd love to, but I'd rather you guys actually read the webcomic yourself. Don't read the manga. If you really want to see nice art, read the manga. Sure, I guess. Not that you're reading it, you're just looking at the pictures because the story is garbage. But yeah. I was still holding out hope during Monster Garb. When Murata went back and rewrote it next week, nah, I was done. That fried me, dude. I thought that the current fight with Monster Garu and Saitama was kind of bad already. Like, I didn't like it. And I also saw that they were teasing that Saitama and Garu were going to sit by a table and talk the next chapter. And I was like, man, this is so unbelievably trash, but at least the arc is ending. And then the dude hit that Thanos, like, green stone bullshit and went back in time and made it so much worse. Dude, Cosmic Garu and everything following Cosmic Garu is actually so dog shit. The thing I was just saying was bad. I was praying to God that we got that version instead. That's how bad it is. It's actually scary how bad Cosmic Garu is. A chapter that I was like, man, this is so weak, but at least the arc is ending, was making me go, fuck, I needed that chapter so bad. I'm treating that chapter like it was, like it's the fucking goddamn Gojo Returns chapter in JJK. Right, both of them. Both of the Gojo Returns chapters. I'm treating it like that. I'm treating it like, oh my god, I need this so bad. That's how bad Cosmic Garu is. Oh, you guys got me monologuing about One Punch Man. Oh my god, you did it. You did it. Slide dog, you got me monologuing. If Mob Psycho can get a 10 out of 10 anime from shitty art, One Punch Man can as well. Yeah, but I don't know. I think the reality is that no studio wants to actually go through the work of adapting One Punch Man and having to meet all the crazy animation expectations. And when it's for a dog shit story, that doesn't help either. I think another reason why Mob Psycho can have such great art is because for the most part, Mob Psycho is not busting its ass, making crazy fight scenes every episode, or some shit, or trying to turn everything into like a hype and aura moment, right? Most of Mob Psycho's highs are character moments. Even how gorgeous the fights are in the anime, I think most people agree that their favorite parts of Mob Psycho are the character moments. I don't think anyone on their soul genuinely was like, yeah, I liked Golden God Dimple versus the broccoli nigga, Psycho Helmet, right? I liked that because it was just like hyper or aura moments. People like that because of what Dimple is fighting for the reason why he fights, you know, and especially the conclusion of it where he pretends that everything's okay and he's about to sacrifice himself. He's like, yeah, I'll be all right. You just go now, bye. And Mob like keeps looking back and going, I have a feeling that something's wrong and he's not okay, but I'm kind of tired. I'm gonna go. And then he, you know, he takes the whole broccoli like into space and shit. Like, people love Mob Psycho for their character moments. The hyper aura moments and the fights in the animation obviously help people stay invested, but the character moments are everyone's favorite part. And that's why One Punch Man is so fucking boring, because there's nothing going on other than the fights. And then even then, the fights are so weightless, man. The fights are so weightless. Like, okay, what does the second Phoenix Man fight do for anybody? Does it help Child Emperor's character? No. Does it help Phoenix Man's character? No. Does it give Saitama more feats and more hype and aura moments? Yes. That's not what I'm here for. Part of the reason why Saitama versus Boros is so good is because you could see halfway through the fight, Saitama realizes that Boros isn't the one. Before he's invested, he's like, oh, yeah, you're actually pretty strong too. This is nice. And then when Boros starts monologuing after he gets one hit on him, Saitama's like, holy fuck. Dude, shut the fuck up. Just hurry up. And Boros gets invested. He's like, don't talk to me like that. I'm the strong. And he beats him up and he does the big move. Saitama comes back going, yeah, this is great. And then when Boros does the same attack again, he's like, nope. He's not the guy. Still. You know, he even lies to Boros and says, yeah, you were great too. And Boros goes, don't lie to me, nigga. You were holding back like crazy. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit upset.
This would be a good time to.
But even stuff like Saitama versus Boros, which is mostly seen as just a hype fight, is elevated by the fact that both the characters are somewhat invested in what they're doing because they both believe the other to be strong. Like, super strong. One Punch Man rants to fall asleep too. I need to stop ranting about One Punch Man. Let's say something bad about Chainsaw Man instead. Okay. Wait, did everyone disconnect? What the? Okay, I'm just getting diddled over here. Xenoverse 2, everybody. Truly. Xenoverse 2 moment. Yo, One Punch Man rants are the greatest. I see. Can I vanish that? Okay. You ever doing strings? What the hell? They are. They're doing strings on it. I'm stringing it so good. I keep forgetting that I've got the festival moves to use. Got it over it? Oh. Wait, I thought just this combination had the super armor. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Something deadly's about to happen. Wow. Big shocker. Something spooky dooky is about to happen. I have 1 HP. I'm not beating shit. They removed the super armor a while ago. On what? There we go. Okay. Last thing I knew anything of Chainsaw Man, the fans are pretending the author is not a Guna for the 100th time again. The author's 100% a Guna, but Chainsaw Man fans are pretentious overthinkers who have to always believe that what they consume is not the average shonen and is cooler than what you consume. I'm trying to think of. I don't know if I would say if it's HSR players or Genshin players who are more pretentious overthinkers, then no, it's I would say it's Genshin players. Genshin players I feel like are always more obnoxious than any other gacha community, so it's probably Genshin players. But you always get fan bases who are pretentious about what they're fans of, because they need to point out how what they like isn't what like you like. Oh, my shonen slop is different from your shonen slop. My gacha game is actually more intricate and deeper than your gacha game, so therefore mine is better, and I'm allowed to glaze it and jerk off to it and hold it to the highest esteem in the world because it's more deep, you know. That's how Chainsaw Man fans behave, and it's another reason why it's so easy to hate Chainsaw Man, because not only does it go downhill as fuck after part 1, the fan base also went downhill as fuck after part 1. So oh, Reagan, thank you, Reagan, I called you Reagan. Jeez, Lono, thanks so much about the illumination. This is, I love the Reagan special techniques he did about the Mob Psycho anime, like his cheeseburger punch, hypnosis punch, and banishing salt punch. Again, Mob Psycho is elevated by its character moments, because I think the best part about Reagan's punches and all those other stupid things, not only do they come at the least expected times, but they usually have some bullshit reason as to why they actually work as special moves. I think a good example is when Mob is about to fight Sasuke. You know, the blind guy who teleports, and he's like, there's an incredibly powerful guy coming, I'm gonna get ready for this. And it's like a wide shot of him waiting for Mob to walk towards him, to finish walking towards him, and you see Reagan come from out of the panel, get inside of the guy's range, and then immediately hit him with like some raging demon bullshit, and it does real damage. Like, the guy is a superhuman, he's basically a meta-human, and he's genuinely like bleeding from the mouth, KO'd on the ground, making like a noise like a fighting game character who just got KO'd because of Reagan's stupid attack. And he goes, oh, Reagan's a normal guy who just got the jump on me, that was it. But then he sees Mob call Reagan Master, and all the guys who he was just beating up were like, oh, Kageyama's Master is here. And he's like, oh, it's not that Reagan's a normal guy, it's that he's so elite, he used his grunt's immense power as a distraction while he low diffed me, which means if I actually fought him when he was actually like not making a joke, I would lose. So I'm gonna turn over a new leaf. He was not gonna turn over a new leaf when he was fighting Mob, by the way. When he thought he was gonna fight Mob. But when he thought he was gonna fight the demon, the stealth demon Reagan who walks in casually, he can suppress his ki to the absolute lowest, you can't even detect him, he quit. And I think that's peak. Not only is that funny, it's just great character writing. So it's another that's another thing I want to point out. What was the last actual joke in the One Punch Man manga? The last actual joke. And don't say Tatsumaki's panties, because you know that's why that's in the series. That's not a joke. You know why that's in. And don't say, oh, Tatsumaki getting flustered when Saitama pushed her up against his big manly chest. No, that's not a joke either. You know what that's there for. Reagan can low-key solo Sukuna. I could see Reagan pulling it off. He probably pulls off in the same way against Sasuke, where Mob walks towards Sukuna slowly, and Sukuna would be like, oh, show me your power, the strongest psychic of this era. And Reagan would do some stupid bullshit, like hit Sukuna in like the lower back, like somewhere here, like a sensitive spot, while he's hyper focused on Mob, and then maybe catch Sukuna a little bit off guard, and he would look at Reagan and he would go, what the hell? How did this guy get within my range? I didn't even sense him while his little bro was walking in. This might be risky, but I'll try fighting this guy too. Sukuna would fight him. He wouldn't quit though. He actually would attack Reagan, but Mob would defend him. So I still think that would be funny though. To see Sukuna be like, holy shit, I didn't even sense this guy. What the fuck? That's insane. He'd be hyped. He'd be hyped to fight Reagan, dude.
Bingo!
Reagan is turning Sukuna into a chef. Could you imagine he makes a binding vow of Sukuna and he actually wins the binding vow, so Sukuna has to just do what he says. Sukuna just becomes the second dimple of the group, where he's just a bad guy who's like kind of on their side because of circumstances. He makes a dog shit binding vow and he loses, like actually. Oh my god. I could actually see, I think 100% the binding vow would be something stupid, like you have to leave that boy's body if I do this, this, and this. And Sukuna's like, there's no way you can do that. So, sure, why not? Right? And then Reagan somehow does it, but an effect of the binding vow would bound Sukuna to Reagan. So at any moment, he can just manifest and Reagan with the extra eyes and the tattoos in a real fight doing like slashes, and people think Reagan actually can just do that. They're like, oh shit, he wasn't joking, he actually can do that. Wow. Oh man, I could see it. Reagan versus Madara, he also low diff stat. So I shouldn't read or watch Chainsaw Man. Is it really a mid-Guno series? I would not go that far. Chainsaw Man Part 1 is great. I'm being very serious. I would say Chainsaw Man Part 1 is like an 8. Like 8? It sometimes goes down to very rarely a 7. By the way, I'm not using IGN numbers. I mean actual like rating. So 7 is still good. Sometimes it can go down to a 7, but for the most part, I think Chainsaw Man Part 1 is like an 8 across the board. Chainsaw Man Part 2, if I'm being real, Chainsaw Man Part 2 was a 6. It was a 6. It is a 5, but it can get as low as 4. It can get as low as 4. The reason I say it was a 6 is because even though I really like the beginning of Chainsaw Man Part 2, it doesn't go anywhere. You know? All of those things that's up in the beginning, all of the things that happen, that shit doesn't go anywhere. None of that goes anywhere. Because Fujimoto didn't know what the fuck he was writing. So I can't give it a score higher than 6. Even though I liked Asami Kata as a protagonist, she was such a nice protagonist too. Like her having her moments of Chainsaw Man and Denji, like not knowing that they were both two different people. Those are good moments, you know? And then it just turns into like nonsense. It turns into poo. I would say Chainsaw Man is a 5. Because the things that people always climb down JJK's asshole for, they literally give Chainsaw Man a pass for that. And I'm going to say it. How the fuck does this guy only care about Naruto's death for like a chapter or 2? That was your whole reason for existing, just wiped away. And you're just like, go over it. I got a hand job once, so... A pedophile gave me a hand job, so I guess I'm good now. I don't care about my little sister's death anymore. Like, the fuck? How am I supposed to read that and rate it anything higher than a 1? But Denji's a hypersexual, and he's just a little boy. So you're telling me if Sukuna jacked off Yuji, everything would have been K? Oh, Shibuya, that's fine. No one cares. No one cares.
I've been waiting all day for this.
You know what? All for One was missing the point. He should have gave Deku a hand job mid-fight. And Deku would have been like, guys, it's okay. It doesn't matter that Midnight died and that All Might lost his quirk and everything. Like, Denji's older than all the characters I just mentioned as well, by the way. There's no excuse. People are gonna go, oh, but he's like different. He grew up like a homeless bum and he doesn't have all the stuff that all the other characters have in their life. They're all virgins. None of them have had any interaction with a woman. But Denji is still somehow the most brainless despite being the oldest. There's no excuse. I hate him. And I've already gone down this before, right? If Chainsaw Man was really a massively well-written show and it was realistic, then Denji should be like a woman-hating incel. Every single interaction he's had with a woman has been supremely dogshit his whole life. There's no way you turn into like a tier 3 sub OnlyFans Guna after all of that shit. Like, there's no way. So, see, that's how you can tell I'm mad, because it gets real passionate. I have more problems with Chainsaw Man Part 2, but my biggest problem is how people glaze it and then try to make excuses for the author genuinely just being a gooner. Okay. Huh? Woo! 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 Let's get some Steam Man back. Ooh, okay. Did he say you need to work on your aim? Oh, okay. Okay, at least he lost access to his cancels.
Here goes.
Okay, but Reagan would low diff Shigaraki. He would, because he'd be like a good father figure, and Shigaraki would be like, oh my god, I needed this.
Here goes.
Uh-oh. When it comes to Jujutsu and pleasuring men, Sukuna's body is perfect. I think I should like do something to you about that. Like I shouldn't let you like get away with saying that. If they set that Guna free, it'll be the end of all of us. No. Okay. Well. Oh. You need to work on your aim. Isn't that the regular Super Saiyan 4 Goku voice line? You need to work on your aim. You need to work on your aim. You... Dude, the camera low-key trolling. Oh, that's it for me. I'm gonna get Super Saiyan Godded. Okay, nice. Wait, it's not insane for him to say that? Insane for him to say what? You need to work on your aim. Okay, but Reagan would low-key diff Shigaraki. I don't know. Wait, hold on. I probably missed a lot of stuff there because I went on a big rant. Congrats, dude. You're younger than Mand JTV by 1 year. I feel like you guys just like doxing and mentioning other people a lot in my chat. Because you're going to keep saying I look like someone and I'm as old as someone or I'm younger than someone. And I'll be like a random person. Okay. Hope Yuji's situation isn't like The Last Jedi Luke. But I do think he may be brought back to stop Tsurugi and Mara's fight because that's more thematically important. Fight, I think. Maybe. A 15-finger Sukuna versus Bakugo. I ask this because the versus wiki says that Bakugo loses to him. Even if you gave Bakugo as much glaze as possible, I want to remind you that Sukuna can paint reality itself in countless slashes. And then I also need to remind you that none of these slashes are shallow. And then I also need to remind you that Sukuna loves to go for like the arms and the eyes. So you can't see or you lose your arms. Right? Sukuna loves to go for like important parts of your body. And he can countlessly spam these with no limit or end to them. So, unless a Bakugo really wants to look like a waffle, I would not recommend that he fights like any version of Sukuna. Maybe like one finger Sukuna or some shit because, I don't know, I'm not going to call him weak because he can probably still beat people who he has no business beating, but yeah. See, you are months younger than me, and I look at you like an idol growing up. I can't make this shit up. Oh, dude, thank you. Even though I don't deserve it, because I'm actually 1, a fraud bomb, 2, a clown, and 3, a JJK glazer. There you go. Reagan introducing Toga to the concept of a blood bank. Yeah. Oh my goodness, man. Don J says, Deed, please don't leave us early. Well, I'm not going to end the stream. Relax. Let me see. Final War Bakugo literally nukes Sukuna. I mean, if you want to say he does that, sure. But like, what? Does he do that much damage? If you want to say, my hero characters are FTL because every laser in fiction is FTL. Then like, okay, sure. But does Bakugo really do that much damage? From Sukuna, I can swallow 3 hollow purples and I'm fine. Ryomen. And then the US also didn't just nuke Sukuna. I don't know if Bakugo, like even if I give Bakugo as much charity as possible, he would need an ungodly amount of hits to kill Sukuna, and Sukuna literally needs like 1 or 2. 1 if he misses, or if he doesn't get him like directly. No, 2 if he misses, and 1 in reality. I mean, shit, the rule for even fighting Sukuna in the anime, or not in the anime, in the manga is if you can't regenerate, don't show up. We don't care. Do something else. Because he's not the kind of fighter that you can no-hit. This isn't Dark Souls. You can't just no-hit this dude. He will get you once in the middle of a fight. Like, shit, in the final fight... Okay. Minor spoiler. In the final fight, Yuji punches one of his eyes out, and that doesn't even stagger him enough for him to not clap back at Yuji. You could do endless damage to this dude, and he'll still sneak in a nasty hit, because his slashes are invisible, and he doesn't have to, like, point his hands at you. He could literally be doing the absolute cinema, and you'll just get torn to pieces. He doesn't, like, he could be in the middle of, like, a Xenoverse 2 stamina break, and he could be killing you. Because he doesn't need to do anything for his slashes to come out. he could literally be drinking a beer, hand on his TV remote, going like this, and fucking you up with slashes. Like, it's, like, this isn't, like, I don't know if you guys know that it's kind of annoying to fight someone who can hit you non-stop. And they're not even shallow hits. Like, that would be kind of annoying to fight. So, like, if you want to give Bakugo, like, if you want to say, oh, Bakugo is FTL as fuck, you still can't justify the amount of attack damage you need to actually bring down Sukuna. Yeah. King is activating his domain expansion, Infinite Glaze. I am. I'm activating my domain. I'm so sorry about it. Yeah. 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 Like, I would completely say, yeah, Deku could land enough hits to kill Sukuna. And Deku actually does damage, unlike I hate saying Bakugo doesn't do damage. Because he does, just not anywhere near enough for that opponent. So, yeah.
Yeah, Deku could do enough damage to kill Sukuna. He just never would be able to land that many hits.
Yeah. Steve, people tend to take Sukuna, every Sukuna says at face value, but the dude is deluding himself and wrong often. It's shown multiple times, in fact. I think the only thing that Sukuna's really wrong about is Yuji, because he's very overly biased towards Yuji. Well, and you could say Sukuna's ideals are wrong, but the problem with ideals is that it's based on your point of view, right? Like, Sukuna could say love is worthless and all that stuff, and you could go, no, you're wrong.
I will prevail.
And it's like,
no matter
you could argue that forever. But when it comes to, like, fighting or power scaling, Sukuna's only really wrong about Yuji because he's super biased against him. Like, he glazes Maki for being physically strong when Yuji is way stronger than her. I want to remind... Okay, here's what Maki does. Maki stabs him in the back once, and she never lands another hit. And he glazes her. Yuji beats the fuck out of him, and he keeps talking shit about him. Oh, you're a bum. You'll never amount to anything. You think you could surpass me? He's just a piece of shit to one guy. That's it. Who am I fighting? All right. If there's anything else Sukuna deludes himself, I would like to know, because he's usually... Oh, you're going up the stages. Oh, my apologies. My apologies. Ultimate proof about him being delusional is him splitting himself into 20 fingers. If you're so satisfied with how he lived in the Heian era, why didn't he just die? He was just bored. That was it. Like, I would say Sukuna was satisfied. He was just bored. And when a guy comes up to you and says, in a billion years, there'll be people who can give you a good fight, but you'll have to, like, do this fast travel mechanic. That means you have to split yourself into 20 fingers. Sukuna was like, sure. Because people throughout the ages would have known Kenjaku as, like, probably, like, a wizard, right? Oh, he's survived thousands of years. And he does, like, insane stuff in every era he's been in. So when he says this stuff to Sukuna, Sukuna probably just believes him. He's like, yeah, I'll believe you. Yeah, and if Kenjaku was lying and was fucking him over anyways, that would have still killed him, right? And he would have been okay with that. Like, people like to say, oh, why didn't he just die? Every single time Yuji fumbles a fight, he goes, wow, okay, bum. And he closes his eyes. He just accepts it. Like, Sukuna's not a guy clinging to life or anything. He just wants to have fun. And obviously, you can never have fun if you die. So he's not exactly rushing to die. Okay. No perfect blocks for me. All right. No perfect blocks for me. What he glazes about her is that she has zero curse energy and can still keep up with him. Yeah, but he's still, like, okay, he even gives Kusakabe credit. And he's in the same boat as Yuji. But Yuji, no, fuck him, he's a fraud. He's a bum. Remember, it's not Sukuna who says that that Yuji has the same potential. It's Urame, because Sukuna would never admit to that. It's Urame that goes, wouldn't he have the same potential then? Sukuna would never openly admit to that. He just hates Yuji, that's it. I just searched up Chainsaw Man Part 2 on YouTube and there's nothing but video essays criticizing it a lot. Didn't know it was that controversial. It's super controversial. I think the main reason why it's controversial is because I don't think it's Boruto level, but like going from like how much everyone loved Part 1 to whatever the fuck Part 2 delivers is very rough for any fan. So yeah. Does that mean Final War Bakugo can beat Vajra Yasha from Asura's Wrath, since Final War Deku can beat Asura? According to Versus Wiki, yes. According to Versus Wiki, Deku beats the hell out of Asura. So yeah. So when Sukuna hits Yuji, it's okay, but when I hit my lineage, doxed. Oh, but when I get hit, my lineage doxed. Oh, I see. Yeah. Sukuna throws a beer at Bozzel at Urame's head for saying that. Yeah, Urame didn't say it out loud because obviously Sukuna was going to get mad. Like, Urame knows that Sukuna is very biased towards Yuji, which is why it took Urame so long to even ask. By the way, why does Yuji look like you and why is he super strong and why can he contain you? And Sukuna just makes an accurate guess because he's not stupid. He just guesses. I did have a twin brother and he's probably some sort of weird offshoot variant of that, you know? And Urame is like, oh, okay, if they're from like the same-ish like bloodline or lineage with the pink hair and everything, then like, yeah, you know. This was about Bakugo. I don't know how we turned it into Sukuna. Well, either way, I don't think Sukuna's like a liar or anything, right? I would say the biggest lie he does is when he tells the girls he'll do a wish for them and he literally just kills them. But you could just chalk it up to him always being a piece of shit, or that he had a binding power with Kenjaku where he can't cause any harm to Kenjaku, and making a contract with the girls would invalidate his Kenjaku contract, so he just kills them instead. So yeah. I saw people having a debate that Maki is stronger than Yuji. I genuinely think people that argue Maki is stronger than Yuji just want to use it to glaze Toji. No one actually likes Maki. And that sounds really mean to say. Let me rephrase that. People like Maki, but Maki gets excess glaze because it's Toji glazers who want to use Maki to give their goat an upscale. Yeah, they're just now your alt accounts. Like, bro, Toji didn't have regeneration. He didn't have any kind of extrasensory like abilities. He didn't have precognition. He didn't have any of that bullshit. But Maki having it means Toji must have had it too, right? Fuck off, get out of here. Stop lying. That's a ginormous lie. And people are gonna go, oh well, what about when Toji said he had an uneasy feeling when Gojo was doing a hollow purple? That's a sign of it. No, it isn't. That's the sign of, am I making a mistake right now? That's what that is. It's not precognition. Okay, yeah, here's an example. Maki can dodge world cutting slash, which is infinitely above hollow purple, and Toji can't dodge hollow purple. He doesn't have the same powers as her. It's over. I'm pretty sure people just use Maki to upscale Toji when Toji can't do it. Like, if Toji had partial regeneration, why the fuck does that nigga got a scar? Maki having a scar makes sense because it was before she got the regeneration, right? But Toji's makes no sense because he was born with that shit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Yuji's scars, for example, are permanent because they're before he got RCT. You know, Todo, his scars are also permanent. I'm not saying Todo has RCT, but at some point, maybe when he like gets older, he could like get it, right? I like Maki. Okay, yeah. I rephrase that wrong. People do like Maki, but the problem is that there are so many Toji glazers who just want to use Maki to upscale Toji. That's it. Like, I remember when the manga came out. Oh god, I'm going on a rant now. I remember when the manga came out, people were talking about, oh, Sukuna was talking about how Maki was kind of like fighting like Maharaga. And the same tweet used it to say Sukuna would have loved fighting Toji. Why the fuck are we talking about Toji? No, he wouldn't. He would not have loved fighting Toji. Toji is a bum fraud. Toji is a Jogo victim. That's not worthy of Sukuna's attention. Yeah, Toji had to actually try against Hidden Inventory Ghetto, and he had to go his hardest against Teen Gojo, who hasn't slept for 3 days and doesn't have a domain expansion and doesn't know RCT and is just losing his shit, right? And also, I want to point out, Toji, when he's going low diff, can't even kill his own son. I'm sorry, but if you're going low diff and you can't kill your own son, you're a bum. if I go low diff right now, okay, let's not say that, but if he's going low diff and he can't even kill his own son, if Maki was going low diff, do you think she would struggle against a Megumi level opponent? No, you don't. Be real, you don't think that. So, no, I don't think Toji can do it. Toji will never be. Toji is not as strong as Maki. I don't give a. I'll be honest. I know Gege put that in. I know Gege wrote a fighter equal to Zen and Toji, but that literally does not make sense. That literally does not make sense. It does not make any sense. Let me buy myself more time to yap by letting more people join the room. Because if Maki equal to Toji made any lick of sense, Toji wouldn't have even lost to Awakened Gojo, and I'm being very serious. He would have still beat him. 100% he would have still beat him. If Toji had precognition, partial regeneration, extrasensory abilities, I know Maki has more than that, but I can't remember all of the shit in her bag. Maki can also perceive souls. I think that has nothing to do with the soul split katana. I think she can just perceive souls. Toji obviously can't do that, right? He would have been crazy if he was equal to Maki, but no. So, I feel like the statement is referring to them both having zero cursed energy because there's no way Maki is equal to Toji. Exactly. Like, there's no way Toji is as strong as Maki. That literally does not make sense. Disconnected when I'm the only person in the room. I don't know how this game does it. I don't know how this... That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. That literally isn't true. I'm still live. What? That's not true.
I think this is playing peak fiction and you're a bit taken
Dog.
back by the majesty of Xenoverse 2.
That's actually disgusting, dude. Bruh, okay. That's when you change to Yumiya? Who knows, man? They heard me disrespecting Toji and they were like, hell no. Don't you know what Toji glazes in this house? And they kicked me out right away. Steve, would Sukuna be able to kill Pucci before he gains too much speed from Made in Heaven? I'm gonna say no, because Pucci's starting speed would have to be somewhat close to how fast the usual top tier standards, which is like, because, oh wait, hold on. Because of Deborah, I can comfortably put Sukuna at FTL easily, right? But I think JoJo character's FTL is a different one from, like for example, Dragon Ball character FTL is different from JoJo character FTL, and JoJo character FTL I'm gonna say is different from JJK FTL. So I don't know. Because Made in Heaven has to ramp up in speed. So if you're saying could Sukuna kill Pucci before he gets too quick, I don't know, because the starting speed of Made in Heaven is still fast enough that Star Platinum can't just punch him in the face. Like off rip, right? But Sukuna has a ranged attack, so he could. And his slashes aren't perceivable. Maybe Pucci, okay, if Sukuna knows what Made in Heaven does, or if he's just skeptical about a speedster in general, he could just cover himself in slashes and Pucci wouldn't know, so he runs into Sukuna and turns himself into Swiss cheese.
Also, another thing people forget is that Sukuna can spawn the slashes around you and close them on you.
Yeah. Yeah, and Sukuna slashes don't have to originate from him as well. We saw, like you guys remember the anime, when he does the thing where he points and he does it like that, they don't come from him, they come from every direction. It's like Virgil summon swords. You know how they spawn around you and then they close in? They don't have to come from him, he can spawn them just around you as well. But I would say his best bet of beating Pucci, because most likely he doesn't touch him, is that Sukuna just covers himself in slashes the way he does against Jogo. You know how he tells Jogo to hit him once and Jogo literally surrounds him in lava, a fucking liquid, and none of it touches Sukuna. Yeah, because Sukuna can output so many slashes that even liquid falling on top of him doesn't touch him. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that too, yeah. He can also make so many slashes that he can block physical objects like a shield with it. Like when Yuta tries to attack Sukuna later in the manga, he literally blocks it by catching his attack with slashes. So, I don't think normally he beats Pucci, but if Sukuna just fights the way he normally does, which is very patient, Pucci will try and attack him and then just murder himself, so. Because JoJo characters don't have ridiculous durability. They have like crazy speed and AP for sure, but they don't have like ridiculous durability. Okay, let me say this. They have crazy endurance, right? JoJo characters can literally be missing several major organs and just fight you. But they don't have stupid durability. They just have insane endurance. Like, for example, Jotaro survives sheer heart stack and then beats Kira in a fair fight, one-on-one. Like, that's wild. That's insane endurance. So, if Sukuna does touch Pucci, you can use Cleave. Yeah, I don't think he would, but if he could touch him, he would win the fight right away. Oh, yeah, I'm missing donations. Whoops, I'm stupid. Oh, Leronor donated $2 super chat. I missed that. Thanks so much, Leronor, for the $2 donation. So, what would Reagan's stand power be? Stands are like half based on personality and like soul. The issue, Reagan would probably have a stand that is, it probably asks a question of some kind or proposes an idea. And depending on your reaction or response to the idea, it makes that scenario either happen or not. Probably something ridiculous like that, since stands are usually based somewhat on the user's personality. Or it can just be a random stand that like massively contrasts the user's personality, because fuck it, why not? Sometimes we get those. It's too hard to guess certain character stands, but I think Reagan would have a stand that it would propose a question or raise an idea of sorts, and you can't attack Reagan until this like sequence is complete. And if you have a wrong answer, an answer that's not suitable enough, Reagan maybe gets like a stupid like Hikari buff from it, which makes him walking up to you and punching you actually hurt and actually kill you. But if it doesn't work, then, you know, he's just normal Reagan. Who knows? Grimscom donated $5 super chat. Says, Xbox and Xenoverse 2 found out you're black, so they thought it was the 1950s. Oh, you're right. They did. Thanks so much for the $5 donation, Grimscom. And Colossal saying donated, Jesus. Colossal saying donated $10 super chat. They've been watching your content ever since 2018. Jesus. And I wanted to tell you that I featured you in XV2 game music videos on my YouTube channel for a while, so if you'd like, you could check it out. Oh, I guess I'm going to have to check it out. Thank you so much for the $10 donation, Colossal saying. Let me open your channel on a separate tab so I don't do my usual Studio J activity of forgetting, because I'm really good at doing that. So, yar. Thank you so much for that, gangster. Thank you so much for the $10 donation. I will check it out. Probro in the chat. What did Probro say? I see. Also, Sukuna actually locked in the Shinjuku Showdown. He would have won. Oh no, 100%. Yeah. Sukuna genuinely messed up that fight at the end. That was entirely his fault. Like most villains, obviously, he got too overconfident, or he wasn't prepared for the amount of bullshit he would have to fight. But Sukuna, the loss is entirely Sukuna's fault, because Sukuna is suffering from, ironically, the same thing Gojo was suffering from towards the end of his fight with Sukuna. The mindset in the fight is completely different than physically trying. He kept putting vows on himself to be interested. Yeah. Because Gojo makes one major mistake that I think would have actually helped him a lot in his last fight with Sukuna. Because there's a part where Sukuna uses like piercing blood or something adjacent to piercing blood. And Gojo actually finds it weird. But he doesn't find it weird, but he takes it as an insult that Sukuna's skill is high enough that he is using someone else's curse technique to replicate another curse technique and use it in that manner, right? Like Sukuna can use piercing blood from regular water. Or like cursed water, right? He's not using blood manipulation. He's using water. And Gojo finds it insulting. He's like, oh, that requires skill on my level. Which means even despite how strong Sukuna is, Gojo genuinely thinks Sukuna does not have as much skill as he does. Probably just more power or battle experience, but not skill. And if Gojo remembered that Sukuna's skill was high enough that he can, if he owns an ability, if he owns the copyright, he can just copy it, right? When Mahoraga does a special attack that flies through the air and does infinite damage, and Sukuna goes, very interesting. Gojo didn't notice that, and if he didn't take Sukuna having that much skill as an insult, he deadass would have been fine, like completely fine, 100%. And I noticed that the first time I read it. I haven't seen anyone bring this up. Gojo directly says, "Oh, that requires skill on my level." And he takes it as an insult. He finds it annoying, aggravating that Sukuna is that good at the game. And if he wasn't so annoyed by that, he probably would have remembered, hey, Mahoraga did some weird-ass attack just now. Can Sukuna also copy that? If he remembered that, I think he would have been way more on guard. And Sukuna makes that same mistake as well, obviously, because towards the end of the fight with Yuji, he even says he could use like the reverse RCT thing to fix his brain, so we can just open another domain expansion and kill Yuji. But no, I don't need to put that much effort in to beat this bug. And then Yuji beats the fuck out of him, and then he panics and tries to use it, but then it's too late. So he does make the same mistake as Gojo, where he goes, no, I don't need to worry. This guy's he's not on my level. He's not a threat. I don't have to push myself. I don't have to think harder to beat this opponent. And he did. So Sukuna was in a shadow when Mahoraga did the World Slash, if I recall. Yeah, he was in a shadow because he wasn't visibly present for that. Like, he spends most of the fight hiding inside of a shadow. Actually, he's stuck inside of a shadow. He refuses to leave. He's like, nah, I'm cool. I'm cool. So, legit, part of the strategy against Sukuna is to keep him entertained so he doesn't get bored and wash them instantly. And by the time he locks in, he's already taken tons of damage. Yeah, Sukuna takes... He's annoyingly tanky, though. But, yeah, they did have a lot of plans that would keep him, like, held up. Or, like, stun lock him, right? Or keep his domain on cooldown. Because despite how much Sukuna wants to have fun, anytime his domain is off cooldown, he genuinely just uses it. Like, he's a psycho. Like, he wants to have fun, but if his ult is off cooldown, he uses it every time. So, yeah. To be specific, they used Asura from episodes 1 to 5 versus Final War Deku. What insane feats has Asura done in those episodes? In episodes 1 to 5, Berserk Asura, everything with Berserk Asura, right? Because you have to remember that Asura surpasses his Berserk state before they even get up to the space station. And
the game is stronger than every form of Deku.
Yeah, I honestly believe beginning game Asura is already stronger than Deku anyways. But if we want to talk about super insane feats, Berserk Asura has like energy blasts that can go from the ground to space, like right away. It doesn't even take a few seconds. It's just right away. Which means his sight, his attack speed, and his attack range is ridiculous enough to allow that. And then obviously physically he's stronger than when he, because I don't, when I say Asura throws out energy, no, Berserk Asura actually uses energy attacks, but regular Asura, I think he genuinely just punches energy forward, meaning his actual punches would be stronger than throwing energy blasts. Raditz is getting glazed with stream. Oh my goodness. So versus Battlewiki thinks Deku is stronger than Asura. Oh, Miho donated $2 super chat says Gojo and Sukuna versus FTL Toga. Dude, I want to, like, okay, let's entertain that. Wait, why am I not 1v1? Am I stupid? I don't even know how this happened, bro. I just when I go on this game, my brain instantly assumes, oh, you went on this game to record it, right? So go do a 1v1. And that's what I've done. I've just gone into a 1v1 for no reason. Because I don't have to be here. I did this to myself for no reason. Oh, and I'm not even custom Raditz either. Yikes. Do I have Saturday Crush? I don't even have Saturday Crush, bro. It's looking Jova. Okay. Okay, that's some good connection. Means I can't ever rely on Meteor Blow the whole fight. That's good to know. Damn, okay. I guess if you mash block enough, you'll get it eventually. I said don't go easy on me. Even if no, I don't have to save this. It's the same thing as Baku. Even if Toga was FTL, what damage is you doing to Sukuna? Just be real. Just be what, like 1 zillion% real with yourself. This means Deku beats Wizen's finger, obviously. Obviously, Deku is stronger than Wizen. You know? And Yasha, you know how Yasha was able to kick the Brahmastra cannon's face away from Asura? The head of the Brahmastra, which is like a giant like laser space station. Yeah, Deku can also just do that, except with way less effort because he's stronger. Yeah. The only damage Sukuna sucking his dick. Oh my god. The Sukuna raid was a legit Shin Megami Tensei super boss. They had to manage his health and stats and make sure to either avoid or survive his instant kill nukes. Yeah.
An extra special class is about to begin.
Toga wins because she has the crazy factor, trust. Oh, you're right. Deku said Toga was a bad matchup for him, despite the fact that he gaps the fuck out of her. So, I guess if Deku's FTL, Toga's FTL. I wonder for my hero fans who actually think Deku's FTL, what do they say when you ask them? Do you think Toga's also FTL? Because that's the only answer. Because the speed of light is so quick that if you say Toga was Mach 50, which would be higher than All Might's top speed by like 5 times over, that would still not be anywhere near fast enough to avoid Deku. If Toga was Mach 100, Mach 300, Mach 1000, right? It still wouldn't be enough. It doesn't matter. So that means Toga has to also be FTL, because why couldn't Deku just catch her? That's the only reasonable answer. Or here's the more reasonable answer: there's fucking no way she's FTL, and therefore there's no way he's FTL. Sorry, that just makes way more sense. See, there's the scaling difference between the JoJo OVA and the anime. Oh, I don't remember the OVA fight too well from mind, but Star Platinum does do that insane part where like it lifts like the top of a building up and throws it. I think that's more than Star Platinum lifts in the whole anime, right?
It's more than he lifts in the anime. There's nothing suggesting.
Yeah, there's nothing suggesting he can't do that though. That's the thing. So. Yeah, there's nothing suggesting he can't do that. So. Could Shinjuku Maki defeat Spider-Man's rogues in Marvel Spider-Man 2, like Kraven did? Shinjuku Maki? That's actually a good question. Like Kraven did. Well, Maki's not like a hunter, so I think she would probably have a harder time than Kraven. Not in terms of the fight, but in terms of everything else. Like tracking, planning. Because Maki's not like a hunter. Or like a planner, you know? She's okay of just walking into a fight ass naked and getting her hands dirty. She's not like Toji or anything, right? Who did Kraven hunt exactly? Because I don't remember if he hunted every single guy from like from Spider-Man 1, but I think Soul Split Katana would obviously be effective against Venom no matter what, because I think a normal sword would obviously not be good no matter how strong you are, but Soul Split Katana would actually be good against Venom. I don't know about anyone else. And also it depends on how high you scale the Marvel like PlayStation Spider-Man, right? It depends on how high you scale him and Kraven and Venom and all that stuff. Okay, Maki 100% beats Rhino. Scorpion and Electro, I think she beats Vulture as well. Scorpion and Electro I think would be harder because Scorpion gets one hit, acid trip. And you have to remember Electro's electricity is not going to be cursed energy electricity. So it would that's the problem. Electro definitely can't do more damage than Kashimo, but his electricity isn't cursed energy. So it would also not be debuffed by Maki's body. But it would still be weak. I don't know, man. It would still be weak. Like, Electro's electricity can't even short-circuit Spider-Man's stupid web shooting thingies. So, because it's not biological in the games, right? It's still like a device. If his electricity can't even, like, disable those or any of his gadgets, then it can't be, like, the most fierce of lightning. Oh, hold on, wait. Maybe, because it does destroy some structures. I don't know how that goes, really. You could give Maki Insane Wank and be like, oh, well, she can throw Sukuna, and Sukuna's, like, physically stronger than all the dudes in the Rogues Gallery, right? And then it's like, okay. But then you could glaze and be like, oh, what about the time Vulture low-diffed Spider-Man? It's like, okay, there you go. You know? I don't know, man. I don't know. If it's like a really big question like that, I'll probably answer it like I don't know, like I don't know. Those questions take a while to think of. I would hate to take up so much time thinking about it. Maki dodges bullets, so she's FTL. True. Objective truth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What am I doing? Just pick a character you like, dude. Let's pick this guy's Injection now, so we can play him here.
My power is building.
Overflowing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. She clears Soul Split Katana, bypasses defense. Her defense is way too high, and her senses peak to precog timing. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to just be like, oh, Maki beats the Spider-Man villains because I'm a JJK Glazer. Like, I actually don't know, but she does have a lot of good things in her bag. So... So, yeah.
Here to die, worm.
I don't know what Broly's even saying, bro. Is he gassed about Ultra Instinct? Hello. Oh, I have this cringe Super Soul. Okay. I say cringe. This is actually... I still think this is Broly's, like, best Super Soul. You just have to, like, survive a minute. Broly's... Bro, I've always said this. Broly's Bomb Key Blast is literally cheating. Quite literally cheating. Quite literally cheating. Oh, okay. My Super Soul is... My Super Soul is now actually on, so... Ooh. Okay. Damn, can I move? There we go. Ooh. Oh, they didn't let me vanish in time. Oh, hey. Sometimes bad things happen to good people. I don't know what that was supposed to imply. I'm just... Sometimes the stamina bricks go wrong. There you go. Makes you wonder if Kraven had a plan for Sandman. I don't know what the hell his plan would have been. Maybe he knows he could just turn him into glass and then keep him. Because he's made of sand, so yeah. But at the same time, who knows, man? If you can fight Projection Sorcery, you're basically far faster than Lightning and or FTR range. That's how I simplify it. I don't know if Projection Sorcery is that quick. It's obviously fast, but we don't really get good measures as to how good it is. Other than it doesn't work on Gojo. And then obviously it wouldn't work on Sukuna. Like if you're too quick, it just doesn't work. Oh! Jesus. Okay. Thank you, Xenoverse. Okay. Ain't easy being green. It ain't easy being green. Woo! I'm shocked he took that. Hey, a perfect block actually worked. Okay. Holy look! Ain't easy being cheesy. Truly. Oh, I almost made it out. That didn't do that much damage. Renegades and Blue evolved. Broly's back hit missing was absolutely disgusting. Are you serious? He's right next... Whatever. It's fine. I already know what I signed up for when I played Broly. His back hits can hit me from when he's punching there, and I'm back here, and my back hits can't hit him, despite them being a giant sweeping arc behind me. It'd just be like that. But yeah, I would say the only JJK characters that have to be like actually faster than Light are like Dobora, Sukuna, Gojo, Yuji tier characters. And then obviously also the Maharaga that's fighting Dobora as well, obviously. Pretty much anyone who fights Dobora or is around Dobora's level has to be like Lightspeed. So, yeah. How do you rate Tokyo Ghoul? Is it up there with Chainsaw Man and JJK? I would not say it's that good. Like, if all of Tokyo Ghoul, like OG Tokyo Ghoul, like without Tokyo Ghoul Re, maybe I could put up there with like Chainsaw Man Part 1. Probably not JJK. I probably glazed that too much, but I think I'm not saying Tokyo Ghoul Re sucks, by the way. I'm just saying that you can kind of tell it's worse. Yeah, you can just tell it's worse. I might be misremembering. Has Mahoraga even dodged any of the light attacks? No. Mahoraga is not. I think... Well, sorry. He might have dodged a few, because obviously we're not seeing the whole fight. He might have dodged a few, but for the most part... like every sorcerer, Deborah can just make his attacks move faster if he wants to. And I've always said this. Mahoraga is not actually a big deal if you're a strong person, because no strong person begins a fight with their full power. It's why I always say, if Goku and Superman were fighting Mahoraga, he would get one adaptation in, because no strong person actually uses their full power to fight an enemy way weaker than them. Again, here's a great example. Sukuna not trying against Mahoraga, so Mahoraga has to keep adapting slowly to Sukuna's level of strength. But because Gojo uses his genuine full power in the final fight, Mahoraga immediately adapts to Gojo's apex of his strength, which is why he literally starts the fight by grabbing him, picking him up, and cutting his chest. Because he's at Gojo's full power from the beginning. That's why the Gojo that fights Mahoraga, that's why the Mahoraga that fights Gojo is so fucking broken, because it scaled to his absolute. But most people, when they fight Mahoraga, they're slowly going up in strength because they're like, why is this dude getting stronger? I guess I need to try harder. Oh shit, he's still getting stronger. Okay, let me try a bit more. And then they quickly figure out, okay, it's his ability, right? If you're an actual strong person, there's no way you're going 100% on Mahoraga. So, yeah. That's why I always say, if Goku was fighting Mahoraga, no, he would not blow up his entire body with a singular punch. One, that's cartoonishly out of character for Goku. And two, no one in fucking anime other than like Akaza does that shit anyways. So yeah, no, I'm not saying Goku would lose to Mahoraga, by the way. Don't be insane. I'm just saying that he would adapt to, like, I don't know, a punch. Unless if you're Xinguang. Oh yeah, unless if you're Ye Xinguang, who uses her full power on regular small-ass ethereals. Bro, she has problems. Does Korin have a tragic past in ZZZ? I'm assuming Korin's parents are dead because she's very young and she's in the Victoria housekeeping crew, so it's not like she has a home to go back to. Or maybe she does, I don't know. I haven't read any of her lore. Spider-Man versus Naoya. I think having Spider Sense should let him just hard counter the Naoya's curse technique. Spider Sense should let him counter that realistically. Because he could fall over rules of the frames perfectly, right? And just hit him every time. You could say, is Spider-Man that quick though? I believe he realistically should be, right? I think Spider-Man beats. Here's the issue. Naoya also is so weak physically. Because I know people love to glaze Naoya now because he did 1 damage to Choso the whole fight. But Naoya's punches aren't exactly super hard. You have to remember that Spider-Man is getting boxed by people who have like extraordinary like gorilla strength. So it also depends on the Spider. Yeah, it depends on the Spider-Man and the Spider Sense. But if we're talking about how most people perceive Spider-Man, so like a combination of the movies and the games, I think he beats Naoya. So yeah. Boing. Oh, Laronor, thanks so much for the $10 donation. Okay. Oh yeah, Spider-Man also never goes all out too. Yeah. Spider-Man's a chill guy. And chill guys always get downplayed because they don't start the fight going, oh, here's my full power. Like, for example, Deku literally just throws out gorilla-like punches on anybody. Dude, again, that's why the Street Tier meme started, because this nigga genuinely throws hard-ass punches at everyone he fights. Like, literally no chill. People who are way weaker than him, he goes ape shit on. I want to remind you guys, 100% Deku literally means exactly that. And look at what he did to Overhaul. That was not fucking necessary. I get hating the guy, but how did Overhaul not die to that? Now we have to upscale Overhaul's defense because that's the only logical thing, right? That Overhaul is that tanky. Because how else did he fucking survive that? But yeah, Deku goes completely apeshit on people. He's not like other protagonists in most media that genuinely just chill. Deku actually goes apeshit.
That's why Shiki and shit had to ice Overhaul's arms. They were like, look, we wouldn't be
Yeah. Oh, Lerino, thanks so much for 10 donation. Said, would be cool if Soul Eater anime was remade like Blue Exorcist. Okay. So we could get the actual ending of Soul Eater. Hopefully that'll happen after Fire Force Season 3 Part 2 ends, since it's a prequel. Yeah, one can hope. One can hope. Maybe it'll happen. If Soul Eater could still make a buck, they'll do it. Like, they brought back Bleach, so it's not unrealistic. Overhaul merged with a huge body. I'm gonna be real, that huge body was made out of, like, the floor. Like, the material he used wasn't, like, adamantium. I don't think Deku needs to, you know, unless if Deku suddenly can't break the concrete that stands beneath him, but he's multi-continental or whatever the fuck, right? Overhaul wasn't exactly reinforcing himself with ridiculous material. It's not like Yorozu's bug armor or something where he's like making up new shit to like defend himself with. He's just using the surrounding environment. Sukuna definitely has more people that fear him than Dio, right? I think, yeah, no, that's not up for debate, because Dio is scary to the select few people who know he exists. Sukuna scares the rest of history. Niggas are born 1,000 years after he existed, and they're scared of him. He's not even alive. He's not real. What are you scared of? That's just how spooky he was. The nigga doesn't even have to be alive for people to be scared of him. Also, Sukuna is so terrifying that even though everyone has absolute faith in Gojo's strength, did you see how scared they was when Gojo was walking into that fight? Oh, what can we even say to Gojo? That would be fitting for the moment. Only Yuji, the real GOAT, knows what to say. Sensei, how am I supposed to pat you on the back if you're using Infinity? And Gojo's like, shit, dog, you're right. Bring it here.
No messing
You know?
around.
Sukuna is so scary that people who've had absolute faith in Gojo's power are scared he's gonna fight Sukuna. Even though Sukuna doesn't have an ability that's directly stated to pass through Infinity yet. Right? It's never said anywhere that he could do that, other than obviously his domain expansion, since the slash just spawns on top of you. So yeah, I would say Sukuna had more people fear him than Dio. Like, bro, Sukuna had so many people fear him, he dominated his whole era. Dio, like, immediately got killed by his brother-in-law. No, his adoptive brother? Yeah, that's more accurate. I totally forgot I'm playing Orange Piccolo. You don't play him like a normal character, you spam demonic destruction. So... yeah, Sukuna was so strong, he unintentionally made an era of peace. That's how freaking strong he is. Because... yeah, Sukuna was so strong in his heyday, he created an era of peace. And he like attended meetings and shit. Like he was basically like a civilian. Like, and he wasn't like cartoonishly violent. He wasn't going around like killing like innocent people like non-stop. He like attended meetings and people held festivals and hanged out with him and shit. Like, yeah, he was scary and he would still kill you if you pissed him off. But he wasn't like an untouchable freak, you know? Like he was so terrifying he made an era of peace. Like, that's genuine respect. And that's why he tells Kashimo, people love us because of our strength. We don't need them to like us, we just need them to respect us. Respect is still a form of love. And Sukuna holds no respect to Yuji because he genuinely loves nothing about him. He respects Gojo, he respects Kusakabe, he respects fucking everyone, but not Yuji. Yeah, this is genuinely how you play Piccolo. You just spam demonic destruction. I'm so sorry. Like, Orange Piccolo is actually so trash, you have to spam with him. You actually just have to spam that with him. Otherwise, he's not doing anything. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Yeah. Are you ready? Yeah. Are you ready? Oh. Okay. Actually tragic. I could have grabbed him right there. I'm just weird. Are you... Are you ready? Dude, that's all he does. That's the only good thing he has going for him, that he can spam that. Because his Super Soul lets him... His Super Soul gives him faster key recovery, so he has more key to use that. And he's gigantic, so his grab range is further as well. It's probably best on a CAC still, but he's big, which helps him attack range-wise. Oh, she knew I was going to use it. Are you ready? I don't know what happened. Oh, I'll be real. Didn't see that coming. Didn't see that coming. Fun move, though. It is a very fun move, yeah. Steed, how would Pennywise fare in the JJK verse? I think he would definitely get confused for a regular cursed spirit. He'd go apeshit against a normal civilian, but definitely not against the sorcerer. Yeah. Yeah, Pennywise builds off of fear, so if we could get enough normal people to fear him, maybe he could start affecting the sorcerers. But, yeah. I'll be ready. Is Orange Piccolo good than Sparking Zero? Yeah, he's good than Sparking Zero. I see. Oh, Laron doing his $5 super chest. Do you think Lord Death, Soul Eater, could beat Sukuna? I don't know anything about Lord Death. I'm gonna say he does because Soul Eater is... I don't know anything about Soul Eater, so I'll just say he does. Or at least anyone from Soul Eater could beat Gojo or Sukuna. I don't know. They're like Grim Reapers, right? They can probably go through space, maybe. I don't know anything about Soul Eater, so I can't just say, yeah, the JJK characters win. I'm just gonna say that they lose until I actually know. So, thank you so much for the donation, Rolero. I'm so sorry I can't actually answer that question. I don't know anything about. So the only thing I know about Soul Eater is that Maka has like a nice design and she uses like a scythe, and also she low diffs the fuck out of Ruby. Don't argue with me. And there's Def the Kid, like hates asymmetry, and there's also a cat girl who's like a witch, and that's like I think that's all I know about it. Could Mahito actually just cook Pennywise, or would Pennywise mind hacks actually scare and affect Mahito? Mahito's a pussy, but he's not scared of anything per se. He only gets his first genuine fear when he realizes that Yuji not only can do actual damage to him, but he ran out of regeneration, meaning there's no way out. Right? Literally, there's no way out of this one. You're done. Like, he's not scared of Yuji so long as he knows he can regenerate, but the moment... Like, it takes a lot to make Mahito actually scared. Like, even when he gets hit by Sukuna, he's like, so this is what the King of Curses feels like. He's definitely too much for me right now. He's not even scared of him. He's just like, okay, damn, that kind of sucks. So, like, you see his first actual, real, genuine fear when he actually loses. But I still think... Because Pennywise isn't a human, so what the fuck does Mahito do to him? Like, Mahito really goes... He goes extremely, like, trivial diff against human beings. Human beings are a joke. Everything else is, like, kind of hard. So, yeah. Bro, read the manga, or at least read the manga of Soul Eater. I'll get to it eventually, I'm sure. Does anyone in JJK have a counter to the Dead Lights? Actual question. I don't think I know what that is. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, I'm stupid. I don't know. Pennywise is not strongman. You can literally beat him by locking in unironically. He's powerless about fear. Yeah, he gets most of his power from fear. And most JJK characters don't have a fear because, you know, negative emotions is not good for a sorcerer. You can't be a sorcerer if you have negative emotions holding you back. Like, you need negative emotions to make your curse techniques and stuff like that work, but you can't have too much of it. You know, you can't get too angry, you can't get too fearful, you can't get too sad, etc. Gojo and Sukuna can touch Mahito Soul, right? Gojo can't, but I'm going to assume Gojo's on the same level as Sukuna and Yuji, where if he interacts with it once, he probably can get it, right? Like Gojo, Sukuna, and Yuji all on that level where they only need to face something once to basically understand it. So Sukuna can touch Mahito Soul because we know Sukuna is Soul aware, but Gojo can't. The thing is that it doesn't matter if Gojo can or can't do it because, I don't know, I think Mahito does actually worry that Gojo can kill him because there's nothing saying that Gojo can't. Maybe a supermassive Holo Purple would do it, but there's also no evidence that that does do it. So it's way too hard to tell. Like Mahito charged Gojo with no fear because he knows what his curse technique does, right? Oh, let me see if Gojo's got infinity real quick. I'm fucking invincible anyway, so it doesn't matter. You know? Gojo's domain would cook Mahito. Yeah, I imagine Gojo's domain would still do damage. And maybe if it affects Mahito's brain, it would also turn off his soul regeneration thing, maybe? Because I don't fucking know. I don't know. Would Sasuke Uchiha be a good sorcerer? I imagine he would. Other than his incessant aura farming, I think he'd be a good sorcerer. Naruto, for example, probably wouldn't be a good sorcerer. I mean, he's the main character, so he'd probably do good anyways. But mindset-wise, I don't know if he would be a good sorcerer. So, I think Club Obscure Expedition 33 solos all versus afterwards game of the year. That is a very true statement, guys. Can we please get a round of applause for Club Obscure Expedition 33 being able to solo all of fiction? Guys, Yuki Loki, my favorite sorcerer. Truly. Oh, I just realized, since we're on the Culling Games arc, we're actually going to see what the anime does with Yuki's black hole. So, Yuki's black hole will determine the actual scale of the verse when it happens. Because if the anime animates it like Kenjaku reacting to a black hole opening in front of him and beating it, then that's it. The JJK characters are all like super broken. But it depends on how the anime does it. Because my idea of it, because I glazed JJK, but I wouldn't dare put it that high. My idea of it is that because Yuki was giving Kenjaku kind of weird signals, he turned his ability on beforehand to block the black hole. But it depends. We'll see how the anime does it. Because the anime could do some insane glazing of the black hole. The anime could actually add in, this is the strongest curse technique, other than something that Satoru Gojo does. And then you can easily say Holo Purple is black hole level, right? So they even outright said that the black hole in JJK would have been an actual problem if, one, Yuki didn't suppress it, and if Tengen didn't suppress it. It took someone else who can manipulate reality and herself holding the black hole back. Otherwise, it would have been much worse. So it's still a real black hole. It's just massively suppressed. So yeah, the black hole is gonna be the real upscale of the century, depending on how they treat it. Oh, Lerano, thanks so much for $10 donation. Gotta know something. How are we feeling about Marvel's Doomsday? My feeling on Marvel movies has just been this right now. Like, okay, whatever. If they make them and they're good, nice. But if they don't make good ones, okay, ouch, that sucks. You know, that's my feeling on Marvel movies. I'm not really hyped for Doomsday, especially because it's still so far away. I can't be hyped for something that's way too far away. But I'm gonna watch it, maybe even day one. But I wouldn't say I'm exactly, like, you know, super hyped for it. I also hope the writing is good, because obviously that matters more with movies. Movies aren't like games where they can still carry themselves in gameplay or something else. So yeah, like Tobey Maguire coming back, exciting. I didn't know he was coming back for that. I guess that's gonna be pretty cool, but I'm worried the movie's gonna be so bloated. Suppressing a black hole is insane to begin with. Yeah, I mean, the black hole is her own ability, so it makes sense that she could suppress it. But yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't scale any JJK character to black hole level. Okay, because here's the thing, right? When I say scale them to black hole level, I don't mean like attack potency or anything. But if Kenjaku can react to a black hole, and I want to remind you that light is literally fucking hopeless against a black hole. That's kind of a disgusting speed up scale for everyone who's on that tier. Yuta, end of series Yuji, Sukuna, Gojo, fucking even Maki for fuck's sakes. That's like a gross upscale for a lot of the top tiers. Because, bro, if the anime animates it like we see Kenjaku spaghettifying and then he blocks it, that's an upscale. But if it's animated like he doesn't get hit at all, nothing happens, and then he blocks it, not an upscale. So, yeah. I mean, if My Hero fans are going to say the cast is FTL because a military vehicle used a light beam that it also dodged, so that means the beam must... Okay, if My Hero fans can say a belly laser located on a teenager who's nowhere even close to the top of the verse, and a regular military vehicle, the lasers they both shoot are light speed, we are saying the black hole is light speed. If a military vehicle can fire a regular laser that it can also dodge, I want to remind you, the vehicle is a fucking stealth bomber. If a stealth bomber can dodge a laser beam, so that means the stealth bomber and the laser beam are both light speed. The black hole's allowed to be light speed. No one's arguing with me on that. Boom, 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 boom. How do you react to the gravity of a black hole? It would just mean that they have like Dragon Ball level reaction times, which would be broken as fuck. Because Goku and the rest easily... Goku and the rest are so OP that... I mean, okay, the pretty black hole isn't a real black hole, but it would still have similar effects to it. And Goku's Kamehameha is still so fast, it can escape a black hole. So... it would just mean that they have Dragon Ball reaction time, where they can, like, notice things happening and adjust to it in real time, even if the thing is, like, scary quick. So... However, the black hole speed scaling has so many flaws, because why the hell did he waste time with the Mark speed scaling? The Mark speed scaling was with infinitely weaker characters. Naoya and Maki are nowhere on Kenjaku or Yuki's level. Like, Kenjaku was so strong, people still debate if anyone other than Gojo and Sukuna could beat him in a straight-up fight, like 1v1, honestly. So, yeah. You think Goku can escape a black hole with instant transmission? He realistically should be able to. Right? I mean, so long as he can pick up energy, it's a teleport, right? It's straight up just a teleport. It's not even movement. So, yeah. Power scaling MHA is important because this series is full of inconsistencies and the fan base has an IQ of -5. I mean, I still do my best to put some logic to the things you see in MHA, even if it's inconsistent, you know? A black hole would probably fuck with his key sensing. It probably would, but Goku is, like, multi-universal. I imagine after some point you should be strong enough to even overcome the fear of a black hole, right? Like, I know black holes are, like, what, the second most apex predator of the universe, the first one being time itself. But I imagine with, like, you know, multi-universal at base, I imagine, like, he'd be strong enough, at least, maybe, that he could key sense, even with a black hole around, right? I feel like Goku should be that strong, right? Is that insane to say?
The time has come to have
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The gravity of the black hole would suck in ki. Oh, you're right. It probably would suck in the ki he's sensing. I could see that, yeah. How strong would Ultra Super Villain Goku... Oh, how strong would Ultra Super Villain Black Frieza be? I don't know. Black Frieza's already so strong, he's basically just featless. Like, okay, he one-shots Ultra Instinct Goku and Ultra Ego Vegeta with one hit. He one-shots them, and they're so low tier, he doesn't even think he needs to kill them. He can just leave them alone. So, if he's already that strong, there's not really much else to add to it. Like, the only person he'd be weaker than is Beerus for some fucking reason. They're still doing that bullshit. The only reason he'd be weaker to then is Beerus and, like, the Zenos and stuff, and I don't think Ultra Super Villain would close that gap, since they really, really want to make Beerus just #1 forever. The fuck? Alright, Xenoverse. Boom. Oh, hey. Okay. This is it! Buddy. Oh, I forgot that move sucked. I guess you can't kill me now. How unfortunate. He got screwed over by his teammate. He's probably not happy about that at all. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Sukuna has no defense against the Kishin Asura's madness, so I'm positive he cooks Superman. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna assume that's Soul Eater because that's the only other thing you guys are talking about. So, boom, boom, boom. Need to watch that Xenoverse 2 hitbox video. Oh my god, you guys want to see me watch that on stream? Okay. That is unlucky. Look how bad that move is. Oh my god, they all missed. They all missed. They all missed. That move's accuracy actually like pisses me off, dude. I'm trying to do something cool with it, and it's just bothering me, man. I just want to. Did they nerf the tracking on it? I feel like they did. I feel like when that came out and like on launch, that tracking was good. Let me watch one of my older baby videos actually. What was that? DLC 7? Did I make a video on baby or am I a giant fraud? What? There's no way I didn't make a video on him. Okay, let me just check disrespectful finishes for that DLC, right? That would make sense. Oh no, I made them into one video. Okay, I made it into one video. It's Baby and Kefla in the same video. All right, hold up. I need to see this because I feel like this move's tracking is unbelievably dog shit now. Like I don't remember it being this ass. Like this is a trash super attack. It wasn't like that when it came out. I'm very sure. Okay, I just need to wait until I see myself use it, I guess. Okay, no, they definitely changed it. Hold up. Steve, can you use it again, please? Sorry, I'm sorry, this is very important to me. They fucked that move up bad. Dude, the tracking used to be ape shit. It used to be so good. Oh no, they fucked up bad. They didn't even get. Yeah, they fucked up super bad. Okay. Oh my god, they assassinated that move. I don't even remember the patch note of that being nerfed. I honestly don't. Which means at some point later in the game, they just nerfed the move and then it didn't get picked up in any patch notes. They nerfed a move at some point, but I don't remember when that happened. This tracking used to be crazy. Oh, bro, okay. I just wanted to make sure of that. I'm sorry. Okay. Chad donates with $5 super just watch the hitbox video on stream. I already sent you the link. Please, dude, we need this. Okay. All right, yeah. I'll do it. Who's sending me messages now, bro? All right, let me see. Okay. I see a deep look into... Oh, I remember this. I thought I replied to this. Okay, I'm stupid. I remember this video. I didn't watch it, but I remember I replied to it saying, yeah, I'll watch it in a bit. Apparently, I didn't fucking reply to that. Okay, great. Studio J being the #1 GOAT, not replying to anything he sees ever. Cool. It's 15 minutes? Jeez. Okay. Hold up. Also, don't forget that Fiction gets a Fortnite upscale. Oh, I see, I see. You're right. Stranger Things has legit has the funniest ending ever, because what do you mean it's so bad everyone thought it was fake? Yeah. I don't know, people always try to end off their things in a big climactic way, and then it's like, whoops, it didn't work. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how the hell do I get this on the screen, because you guys know me, I'm hikey a moron. Let's see. Okay. Hold up. Give me a bit. Give me a bit. Give me a bit. Vecna from Stranger Things gets a no diff by every street tier. That's crazy. I remember hearing very sad things about Vecna. I haven't watched Stranger Things ever. I just know that the Demogorgon was kind of OP. It was moving like the Xenomorph. And then apparently they're just low tier as fuck and they get beaten like super easy later on. Okay. What we need to do is this it? Hold up. Why is this so damn difficult? Guys, you could tell I'm an unk. I'm reaching genuine real unk status here. Is this even the right window? No, this is the right window. What the hell? Okay. Is it working? Oh, it is. Actually, let me see if I can crop this. Hold up. Give me a bit. Give me a bit. I want to crop this so we just have the screen. Sorry, guys. Give me a bit. Wow, okay. You're gonna have to give me a Vegeta ear jump scare. Are you looking for the right video? No, I have the right video. I'm just trying to crop it so that way it's easier to absorb. I'm Cell and I don't know. I think this is the first time I'm showing a YouTube video on stream while we watch it. Dude, Anime War, we still need to watch Anime War. No, Anime War was like, Anime War was definitely copyrighted to hell, dude. Like, there's no way. Actually, no, we should keep the bottom of the screen. I want the guy's name showing when I show the video. That's a good point. We should keep the bottom of the screen. Change that to a nice big old fat 0. And let's take a little off the top. Okay. There we go. Right? Is this the whole screen? I think it is. Wait, hold on. Can you guys see this? Oh, you know, you could see it. Okay, never mind. Okay. I don't think there's anything else I need to adjust, is there? Let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. Mute Xenoverse 2. Don't worry, I will. You know, let me mute it now so I don't forget. I just want to make sure this all works, because I don't normally do Stido J. I'm not going to say reaction slop because this obviously looks like it's 15 minutes about Xenoverse 2's hitboxes. So it's obviously got a lot of effort put into it. I wouldn't want to do it dirty, especially because it's the first time I've actually reacted to a video on stream. Is that it? We good to go? Oh. Took a little too much off the top there. We can fix this. Hold up. Wait. There we go. Okay, that's the whole screen. I want to make sure I can hear it. I want to make sure I can't hear Xenoverse on my TV either. So now we can just watch this, right? Shouldn't be a problemo. No problemo. Okay. There's no audio right now, in case if anyone was wondering. I just want to... Loading. Okay, video started. Here we go.
Ah, so this is where the energy is coming from. I'm joining in.
Well, would you look at that? I've been victim of classic Xenoverse 2 bullshit yet again. But how? You might be thinking that it's some issue with Vegeta's charged heavy that has a massive hitbox which hits from behind or something like that. So, let's look at it. Oh, nothing really crazy here. A pretty normal hitbox if you ask me.
Xenoverse BS at finest, let's go.
You probably didn't notice, but I actually pressed square to input a light while trying to punish
You got too close, yeah.
but still got hit from behind.
Xenoverse. Oh.
This video's like one. The move that she was doing in that clip. And as you can see, she stretches her leg to attack. And the reason
Happens all the,
why
yeah,
she
this
was hit
actually
is
happens all the
because
time.
her leg pierced through the
It's not too
killer's
loud or
body
anything, is it?
and managed to touch his hitbox, resulting in this. But this isn't the only abnormality that I have experienced.
This one pisses me off the most, and it happens the most. All right. I'm invested. You can tell I'm invested.
Analyze what happened in this clip. Here, when Goku vanished, he tried to do a light one behind Caulifla as she was doing a blast to kick cancel, but got hit by said key blast. Now, you might be asking, why didn't Goku's light one connect? I mean, you
Is the video too loud?
see
All right.
that his arm is stretching and it should have connected, but got prioritized by the key blast instead. Well, for the answer,
It's insanely
we
quiet,
will
is it?
take a deeper look at Goku's light one and find the issue.
It's quiet. Really? Okay,
It's
hold up.
this frame right here.
Hold up.
If you compare
A little? I don't even know which one of these audio channels is the one that's working now. We can hear the sound effects fine, but the guy is quiet. Well, it's part of the same audio. That means it's his audio. I can't fix that, can I? If it's the guy's voice, then I can't adjust that. Okay, okay.
it to its next frame, the one that has the
I'll try not
hitbox
to speak when
on the
he's
exact
speaking then.
hit, you will notice that they are very similar. Goku launches his body when performing Light 1, and as I explained before, it also slightly affects his hotbox. Since this frame has him launching but without its hitbox, it clipped through Caulifla's body to get hit by her key blast. Goku was actually one frame off of his attack to hit her, but since his hitbox wasn't active, he got the scam instead. Why doesn't Goku's Light 1 have its hitbox on this frame instead, since it's the part of the move where it's landing the actual punch?
No.
Well, that's something that I don't know about. But this phenomenon of an attack animation seemingly not matching with their hitbox is not exclusive to Goku. For other characters, some attacks are 1, 2, or even 3 frames off of their attack animation.
Straight garbage.
So yeah, if something like this has happened to you, it's most likely because your attack was 1 or 2 frames off to get its hitbox, even though in your character's animation they have one of their limbs fully stretched, causing them to increase their hotbox but getting it prioritized.
Can you tell I'm annoyed watching this video? The guy's not even saying anything wrong. He's just so correct, it's pissing me off. Because I've been playing this game since it's come out. And I've experienced all of these a million zillion times. I want to make sure the title of the video is actually showing. So yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Okay. It's just so peak.
Okay, so I've talked about hitboxes not matching their attack animation, but how about attacks that don't even hit at all?
Why does that have iframes?
It may seem that Frieza's attack didn't connect for the counter to properly play. And no, there's nothing weird about his light one. This time, the issue relies in the counter itself.
That's why this counter's so fucking broken.
If we look at the files of this move, we can see that it has two files of invulnerability. The second one starts on frame 8 and it has the attack's absorb type. It's in this instance that if a hitbox makes contact while this file is active, the counter will play as usual. The first one is the one that we're interested in, where from frame 1 to 7, it has the invulnerability type of all attacks miss. This type of invulnerability is the one that is immune to any type of damage. And at this point you might be guessing that Frieza's Life 1 actually made contact in these frames. And yeah, you'll be right about it. Most basic attacks in the game have their hitbox last for 4 frames. And this one is...
How many times have I said that for no reason Super Shot God Flash has iframes in it? And if you want to make things fair, remove them or add them to every other counter. So every other counter can be as good. Nope, they were just jacking off.
Is no exception. So what happened here is that in the 4 frames that this leg attack was active, it was done while the invulnerability part of the counter was on the all attacks miss type and not in the attacks absorbed. Have the hitbox active starting from frame 6 of the counter, and the last 2 frames of the hitbox will have made contact with the attacks absorbed part of the counter, resulting in it to proc. This behavior also happens with moves like After Image and Demon Flash.
Yeah, I don't know why they have
It
that.
has a more tight window to replicate this with only a margin of 4 frames.
And speaking of Demon Flash Strike, this move also has another oddity. Whenever you get the counter, you will freeze the opponent to connect the kick a lot easier. However, there will be times where you will get hit by the same attack that triggered the counter.
I don't think I've never...
This will only happen with hitboxes that have the flag impact type set to continuous. As the name suggests,
That's never happened
it
to me.
allows the
Has
attack
happened to any of you guys? I don't think that's ever happened to me,
same
right?
hitbox. When triggering Demon Flash Strike with a hitbox containing this impact type, the hitbox will connect to the counter, and thanks to being continuous, it can hit again during the kick portions if the hitbox doesn't disappear after the first hit. By doing the same thing with a hitbox containing...
Has that ever happened to any of you? That's never happened to me. I swear to God. It has to be a PC thing only? It has to be, right? Captions are dark? Oh, right. Can I change those? I'm an idiot. Guys, you know me. I'm just stupid as hell. In settings? Wait. Fuck. Is it ambient? But I don't know which settings this is. I don't know which settings this is. I'm on Xbox. It's happened to me. You poo-poo head. B-Man says, what the fuck? I've landed the counter before and it's phased through people sometimes. Yeah, exactly. I've had Demon's Flash Strike phase through people in subtitles and options. Okay, hold on, wait. I don't know what's gonna come up when I do that. I don't know if it's gonna be like, let's go to the settings of your actual YouTube account. Like, I don't, you know, let me, you know, look at Xenoverse 2 achievements for a bit while I do this. Yeah, it opens a separate tab. Okay. Subtitles. Always show. Include auto-generated. Fuck no. There's not an option to change the color of the subtitles. Right? I'm not seeing an option to change the color of them. Caption settings. Okay. This Android banger, his creator, by the way, not the settings. It's on the video itself. Okay. My apologies, gang. I know you guys are going, this fucking Studio J guy is mad stupid, bro. And you maybe be right, but don't say that. I'll cry. Options. Oh, it's options. Font color. Background color black. No, white. Oh no, wait, that looks like shit. Okay, background white. Font black. Right, that should fix it. It says captions look like this, and it looks horrendous. Okay. I found it. I just don't make it green. Well, what would work best? All right. Hold on, wait. Let me. Okay. I'll just select. Background color black was fine. And then font color itself will be. Oh no, blue doesn't work. Okay, it's gonna have to be green. I'll make it green. If anyone's colorblind, go over it. Okay, I'm joking. Let's see. We were here. Okay. There we go.
Text to being continuous, it can hit again.
Can you see that, or is that still impossible to see? Should I change the background, black background with white font? That's what it was originally.
This behavior won't happen.
That's what it was originally. Can you guys see that? That's what it was originally. That's white? Yeah, it's white. Okay, you know what? Maybe I'll just make the text bigger. Screw it. Let's make the text bigger. Because there is a size option here. So, that might be too much. What about this? Is 100% fine with you guys? Can you see that? That's fine with you guys, right? There's no complaints. That's pretty easy to see. Or someone going to go, oh, it's not purple enough. Good. Nice. Oh, okay, well, yeah, okay, let me try that. Oh. I didn't even know this was a thing. Okay, should I still make the text big? Fuck it, I'll make the text big. Okay, there we go. Let's get back to the video.
Because the hitbox disappears after the first hit.
Still can't see you mute your mic.
Increasing the duration of these hitboxes, we can see that the same hitbox can hit 2 or even 3 times if their impact type is set to continuous. We can also achieve a similar effect by setting a timescale of 0 while a hitbox is active.
Pretty bad Gramps moment. Hey, silence.
The game, but we can see similar behavior in the vanilla version of the game with no mods. This can also occur when you hit an attack to one opponent and then hit it again against another opponent, in which case this will result in the same attack hitting twice to the same opponent that you were locked in. You might have experienced this in parallel quests with multiple enemies and doing it solo, where the enemy AI is close around you while you are fighting one of them.
Yeah.
Eventually, you will connect an attack that will hit another enemy and this exchange will happen, so long as the attack is set to continuous. The cause of this might be due to hit lag. Getting the second hit causes the hitbox to last for longer, which is enough to hit the first opponent twice.
Okay. Reaction content is my passion. It isn't!
This gets even crazier with even whirlwind, a move with a large hitbox that lasts for several frames and does massive damage. Normally, the move only connects once, but in the right circumstance, you can deal massive damage to a barrage of enemies in an instant.
I don't think I've seen it do that.
Now let's go back into both of these dash lights.
Even though they look the same, they actually have a lot of properties that are different from each other.
Yeah, why is SJ4 Goku so much smaller? And yeah, his end lag is ridiculous.
Looking at Blue Goku's and Super Saiyan 4 Goku's stats, you can see that Blue Goku has a higher base attack value. But here's the odd thing. Super Saiyan 4 Goku's Dash Light and Heavy deals more damage than Blue Goku's, even though he has a lower base attack.
I think I've explained this before.
Why is this, you ask? Well, this
It's because of their motion values, right?
Hitbox damage multiplier.
That's why it says Raditz has really low basic attack, but he does a ton of basic attack.
Multipliers are also important to determine the amount of damage that a character can inflict. Dash-like attacks tend to have a hitbox with a damage multiplier of 10, and Dash Heavies have
Game
a
with zero
value of
flaws,
20.
obviously.
This is the case for Blue Goku and for most characters in the game, but not for
Steve in his
Super Saiyan
element
4,
right now? I'm
which
not
is
in my
30
element,
for
dude.
both his
Okay.
light and heavy dash attacks. Other characters like Android 21 and Fanbase Cooler have a damage value of 30 in both
That's
their
why
dash attacks.
theirs are so fucking
It's
broken.
these abnormal damage values that tend to be the main reason as to why some characters do more basic attack damage compared to the rest of the cast. But
Disgusting.
this isn't only limited to only dash attacks, but for other types of moves as well, such as Topo's Heavy Light Heavy with a value of 50, breaking the norm of having a value of 20 for other characters. And then there are cases where characters' moves will do less damage than normal. The Light Heavy from Female Earthlies are a good example, as the regular 50% charge and fully charged version of the move deals the same amount of damage.
Okay.
10. Normally, the regular version has a value of 10 damage, the 50% charge is 20, and the fully charged is 40.
This Rusty leaves the room for 30 minutes and comes back to rant
Now,
about some off-topic
most of
thing.
the stuff that I said in this
You want me to
video
do her
are based on
son?
the Maki and CACs, which probably have the jankiest hitboxes of the entire game. I'm sure you're familiar with the stretchy arms, and by no surprise that comes with large hitboxes.
Oh, Sam said, thanks so much for the
However,
$2
these
donation.
are not the weird
How much we
part
got
of the
donate for you to
moveset.
shock a dog?
It is the number
There's
of
not an
values
amount for
they
that, I'm
have
sorry.
in hitboxes. As I've mentioned in the previous section, some characters have a higher or lower damage multiplier on their hitboxes than normal, and the Makians are the biggest culprits of this. For starters, the light and heavy dash
I like
attacks
that.
deal 30 damage instead of the usual 10 and 20. Then there is heavy light heavy, which has hitboxes with a damage of 20. While this is actually normal, the move has different hitboxes in both their arms. Since this move attacks with their left arm first and the right one second, this leads to the move hitting twice. Every hitbox of this move has a damage value of 20, and since it can hit at least twice minimum, it technically makes this move's damage 40. Using this exact same combo string for both a male Saiyan and a Namekian, the later ends up doing more damage thanks to their dashing light and heavy light heavy having a higher multiplier value.
I think you got the joke, I'm sorry.
There is also a couple of more oddities with this move, and it's that its hitboxes last for 10 frames instead of the usual 4. And given the nature of the
That's why it's so
move,
freaking
it can
annoying.
also be used as a semi-back hit, which can range from causing a clash to completely out-prioritizing your opponent's approach, making it hard to punish. But we are not done yet with the regular values.
By the way, I
of
like how it
damage
shows
and
an online clip and it's a
Let's look
hit
at the
right
jump
away.
attack. Aside from the range, having the average speed of a jump attack, and barely having any end lag, can you guess how much damage value this hitbox has? With the standard being 20. 20, 10,
I don't know, 40,
if you guess 30,
30.
you're completely wrong.
Oh.
It's 40.
I said 40. Fuck you.
This move is actually busted. Dealing the double amount of damage than a normal jump attack, it can destroy health bars very easily thanks to also having almost no ending lag when hitting it by constantly repeating it.
One margin gets 50. I see. Nigga, take a shower. Oh my god. Level 160 Namekian with no basic attack. Guys, guess what my next video is gonna be? Doesn't Shadow Crusher beat that? Because it's a grab. Oh, okay. It wasn't fast enough. Melted? Yeah. That was disgusting. Typical.
And finally, I'm going to cover the back hit, the thumbnail of the video and the reason as to why you are probably here. Here's another standard for damage values for back hits. The regular one has 10 damage, the 50% charge has 20, and the fully charged 40. For the Namekians, the 3 stages of this move deal the same damage, 30. But this isn't only the weird part of this specific move.
Okay.
See, the move has 2 tiny hitboxes, one in their arm and another close to their hand. What I've said about the 2 hitboxes applies for both the regular and 50% charged back hit, but not for the fully charged version.
So never fully charging the Maki and back it.
This one is actually missing a hitbox, specifically the second one. The same one that makes this move have that much range. This oversight makes the move look goofy whenever you try to hit someone with it, but doesn't deal any damage, which also makes it very unnatural. Like, how is this even a thing? I fail to see how an error like this occurred in the first place. And no, I didn't delete this hitbox for misinformation purposes. Here, on PlayStation, the version of the game that I cannot modify, they also have the same issue as I've explained. Thankfully, this is easily fixable with Xenokit. Just copy one of the second hitboxes of the other back hits, paste it in the fully charged version.
Look how quick it is to... Look how quick it is to do that, bro. And the devs are just sitting on their balls jacking off. The female margin ass can't be that nice. There's no way you can't just fix the rest of the game.
The move actually works as it should be. This is something that took me less than 1 minute to fix, and I hope that the devs do the same thing one day, alongside the other crap that the game has.
Oh, that's the end? Alright. Well, hold on, wait, hold on. Where's his name? Okay, his name is down there. You see it? How do you say that? Finan? Like the guy from HSR? Finan? Alright. Or Fanon. It could be Fanon, right? That was a good video. That did not feel like 15 minutes. See, that's what happens when you watch a fire video. Time just flies. That did not feel like 15 minutes. I felt like 5. That was good. I kind of hate that I watched it because I... Oh, you know what? No, let me put a link in the chat. I don't want to steal any of the views from this guy because he obviously worked super hard on this video and it's extremely informative too. So I urge you guys, I will put a link to it in the chat. Even if you don't watch the video, at least click on it and leave a like. He deserves that much. Don't even like this stream. Click on that video and leave a like. Because be honest, we all learned something today from that, right? That was good. It's pronounced Faye Nux. Okay, so I'm stupid is what you're saying. All right. Yeah, please. All I can ask is that you guys support him so that way he makes more fire videos. Don't you want to watch more videos like that? Don't you, huh? And even if you don't, wouldn't you want to see me react to more fire videos like that? That can only happen if you support his videos, guys. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That was a super good video. Holy shit. I should leave a like on it. What the fuck? Look at me not leading by example. I should leave a like on it. That was a really good video. I'm glad you guys suggested that. Steed, you are stupid, but that isn't what I'm saying, bro. So you're hurting my feelings now, huh? Is that it? Okay. Sub to SteedoJ Uncut? No. You want me to post this on SteedoJ Uncut? Steed reacts to bad hitboxes in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Oh, Colossine donated $5 super justice. Yo, Steed, not to annoy you or interrupt what you're doing, but did you find my channel? I did find your channel. Do not worry about it, friendo. Super Mario Bros. No, I do have to actually end the stream. I should have ended it 30 minutes ago. To be honest, I should have fitted the reaction in the last 15 minutes of the stream, but I did it late because I'm stupid. And it also took way too long to finish setting it up. So, yeah. One day, chat. One day we'll watch Super Mario Bros. If there's anything else you guys would like to see me watch, let me know. You can obviously just donate. You can just let me know. Super Mario Bros. I have to watch that at some point. I can't do you guys wrong. We need to watch that. We need to watch that. But yeah, that'll be it. I do love you all, gang. I should put the chat back on screen when I'm doing these, right? In case I want to turn these into videos later. I should put the chat back on screen. Where is the chat? Where is the chat? Chat box, where are you? I don't even see it. Let's put it up here. There you go. I should at least have chat like around. Right? There you go. It's not a problem. I should have that. I should have that more often. I missed a donor. Okay. Oh wait. Hold on. Let's see. Live chat. Let me see this. Oh, Grimsgrim donated $5 super chat. You somehow make reactions watchable. You somehow make reactions more watchable than than LTG. That says a lot. I mean, I don't think I'm particularly good at anything, but LTG, I don't want to be mean. He's not. I don't think I'm good at anything. With LTG, I know he's good at nothing. I don't think. I just know he is. If you need evidence, look at his entire career. So, thanks so much for the $5 donation through Super Chat, Grimsgrim. Colossus donated $5 Super Chat. Yo, Steve, not to annoy you or interrupt you, you're doing... Oh, no, I read that one. I did find your channel. Yeah, don't worry about that, Colossus. And thank you so much for the $5 donation also. Grimsgrim donated $2 Super Chat. Steed Ego's fan that donated. Wow, okay. I see how it is. And Samster donated $2 Super Chat. Steed, my goat, good night. Oh, thanks so much, Samster. Good night to you too, homie. Stay awesome, fella. I think this is a good place to end it, right? It's not that hard to do reaction content. It's just that everyone who does it sucks ass at it. Most people who just do reaction content are like... Okay, if it's like Hassan or something, it'll be like... Why is that guy waving? Anyways, what were they talking about, guys? What did I miss? What happened? I'm not going to rewind it. I'll just keep watching. And if it's LTG, he's just looking at his phone or he's sleeping. He sleeps in most of his reactions, right? He's either just looking at his phone or sleeping. I don't know how he's tired all day. He doesn't do anything, right? He wakes up, he has cereal with water. He has steroids instead of exercising. And then he just streams the whole day, right? He doesn't do anything else with his day. Goosegame, thanks so much for the $5 donation for Super Chat. Steed Uncut, the only person I could watch you react fully is I'm Dante or Your Rage. I see. I think I've heard of Your Rage before, but I'm not sure about I'm Dante. That's how you guys know I'm just an idiot. I don't know anything. Don't forget the animal abuse. Oh, yeah, of course. You should have ended the stream when you go up. Oh, when I got up? Alright, don't worry, I'll do it. RDC streams are really enjoyable to me. RDC is funny in general, right? So that makes sense. Alright, well, either way, let's end it, right? Oh, good lord, I don't know what's going on. It's not even like my chest feels weird. I'm just feeling stupid, I guess. But Jesus Christ, all I can say is thank you immensely, guys. This was a fun stream. I got to talk with you guys. I got to play with you guys. We even reacted to something that was pretty cool at the end. How old do you think I am? I'm gonna say 20 because I don't know. There's no way I could guess that. Get up and end the stream. All right. How do I? I'm trying to think. If I had a button. Wait, can I put a button on my stream deck to end stream? Hold up. Wait. No, there's no way I'd be able to press it. Okay, whatever. I can't do the joke because you would see me get up and then you would see my arm stretch across, so I could make sure I hit end stream. Right? It wouldn't work. Let's just end it normally. I do love you all, gang. I hope you fellas have all enjoyed. And if you enjoyed the stream, please leave a like on the stream. Don't forget to subscribe. It greatly supports the channel. Thank you so much, everyone, for all the support in general, for all the love. I hope you guys are continuing to have a great new year, because I don't know. I'm assuming it's going great for everyone. That might be the wrong answer, but I'm assuming it's going good. So thank you. And thank you guys a lot. You guys are awesome. Now you go thank you. All right, but for real, I'm gonna go now. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you fellas. Oh, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell because that keeps you notified. And I'll see you guys Next time, take care and oh wait, hold on. I got to stand up and check something, guys, real quick. Let me leave this reaction video on. Let me go check something real quick.